for division 1 so I say obo be 5 matches and supporters na bo. I say me ba o
players no can supporters no.
Oh awako ba e nkwafo ko hwe yo.
Awako
league dey call for match o. Supporters pressure do pa dey.
Time no mo hwe out for game pa ya ba na em time.
Awako efi oni.
Ebra no ma ba je league no.
Awako for Olympics be. Nkwafo ko hwe yo.
Yeah.
Pa me nkwafo ko hwe yo.
Yes, big names ne ba eboa. But supporter na also ba hwe ba ku be ni na resource ne ba. Big name about there, but obetiada. So the end product in an air resource, any good football. So how to folk these players, Omoma how to folk supporters, no good football, and winning games say to the moment. I don't think anybody will question say I don't mark for Division 1 place because at the end of the day, the goal for how to folk is to win games and to win trophies. And I say so if say Omo said this place bet me have fit perfectly to their philosophy, no matter what moment they need that resource are fair to them. But at the end of the day, say startiness and koya, that is where we get to question you say.
But sometimes I didn't say my start answer. Sometimes
obi ya players in so from nowhere at least say almost of the platform.
Free ban you munna say from nowhere.
So that's it. So now I say those players no so one ambition so meet me out for the limelight me.
I say yes.
I say
the benefit of the doubt. Where would the people go but I say that no here wholesale do.
Yes, I don't
think from nowhere there.
So over the anyway, you see, a bit 5 years, a bit 4 years, and that is one thing I like about recruitment from here. A bit 5 years, a bit 4 years, and he or bear 4 5 years when and he said this season for now, or this is a beginning the Premier League experience. Then the subsequent seasons, no, also to me that performing. At the end of the day, say be an opportunity to be balanced those players near qua. How to forget to your son for so. So that says so. Maybe we are looking at this season, but how to folk is looking beyond this particular season. And tell us
complicate say any I feel like no so
the core of the team hard players name I
the core of the team yana wa would sound so bad chance any.
And the team
attack no has a problem say one of
the team as it stands now say Benjamin Asare on koye obeko enim say obeko but on koye about defense now defenders no bia o
Ali Muhammad Kevin says
why na ko
David upon Fanny qua
let me some the bars of major moon
so those players now Abdul Karim so now those players now Kakari any
Martin Kakari
yeah boy leg na yeah company say
with the same Hamza Isa any Mauli Waya omo team no coach is here and Abia Benjamin Asare will be film but the remaining of the team now so you just have to augment the attack no say there are 2 strikers we make to be anymore omo yet deadly we to me put the ball at the back of the net the core of the team is still there
Adeba couldn't say coach no
born in here too
come on ankasa na yes
the core defense is solid goalkeeping is solid eba no midfielder anu na e shake kaka attack na nye attack na je nye e form Maulu wa yo muni adapt wingers no
Steven
Apia obesa so we players now in terms of the attack now one of the problems no and how recruitment to mo now most of them are attackers Rocks mo na ade na mo timi ba now most of them are attackers enti so mo na ebe bo a mean say o mo so tumi with certain things in them omu feel say omu tumi dey abebo ha to football no
but me ade
expect say be fade am
ade emu wa na ye on say former coach Didi Dramani or the team no do maybe about 80% na ka anymore
oh yes
new coach aba is a feel no style of play ni adaptation bi ba be koso system ba be sesa sanka former coach na
Matimas yenkwe
former coach na bi anka
na mo kan yo ti probability
probability
the
squad out easy last season media manager leg no why you recruitment but the probability say o meje leg no any 100%
but at least
there's still the probability because they have the record o meje they are the current champions o ma say recruitment so you have statistics now obviously one na favorite but it could be say bebo season be media ma will not win the league
no but he say so here say team a wa my assurance if he say this time ushia na be bere pa media me
na make so why are we saying this because they are the current champions and they've added quality to their team
and no man ton be so
yes they've added quality to their team so mo to
we force tailor o ko ya
quality we man now yeah Salim
ko for media ma ba obesho omo a mo kwen na wa hwe omo ka
recruitment na omo aba
na wa hwe omo aba na wo ye probability na e bia omo mama di ama bia 60%
100% meaning say yes start now do 1%
but 100% jare be ma media ma no ne de be wo soro asen obi asese
they will win the league
yeah eno ho eno eti eba no probability a e bia media ma ekura high stakes obaje league no eba ne say wo can raise things so a we probability film na ye ko reality eno so wo be ka say media ma obaje league no
reality na need na so the probability
that be reality na so probability in there
reality na dey
and say
reality na say this place na omo aba no big place no kana omo aba no e betima ba say emfa mo e betima ba say inju betima set in this are possibilities in football
ye ko baby a ye say ade a ye ko edie ye didi dey hye mumu say mon kwankwa famla
yes
but ube me be fia me aminim say kwaye na nkofo kom yi die
emfa
omo ntumi nsan
but
ye didi dey try say mon kwala mon kofa ade na mla ye be du fia ya hu say abosom ne ahohoma egu kwaye no mo nkofo omo nsan ba eta me che say heart for na nka sempeyin for na omo hye kukuo mu a omo nim say zane so omo ye entum nje league no
yes
but what the probability be di a and the probability no be che omo say bibia betumi si
probability 1% chance you still have a chance that's why you are competing
yeah and I say
yeah than that think the league no the be media ma because assistants now they are the clear favorite and can be media ma and I be mo money Eduana stars akobo
na mo ka say omo ni mo say design first go
anyone a problem
goalkeeper no goalkeeper kwa is
because agbesiko asare besan akọ
they Abeiku swap any be meto one or two goalkeeper
had to home supporters no ka for post ma oh never but
edu bia Solomon Agbesi
tell me
how to goalkeeping department you recent times some the shop never this is in how to
oh jam transfer so that eti shop nkwa for na ye to mo be yo
metu ase
eti sa mo be yo so mo san machi
enye so mo san machi say almost on what you say.
Have you say shop there? Say shop on qualify so bad da.
I mean not qualify. Me see. The level of how to goalkeeping baby. Omo dey do no. Enye shop.
But on say do baby omunya national team call up no. Abeiku no.
Yes.
O show mo last 3 games na swap na die. Edu baby convince nyina say se mu ba kompo a obetima ya adwuma no. Sa didie no ebia na this time asan so ba because edu baby you Richmond na yimu ana omo ye niam bi o but Richmond na yedu baby benya na mu gide pa okofa na nimpa wo da against Carrera ana gide ne tekoye yes but edu baby no na Richmond na ye fi say guy we dey the performance aba from no obetisi ye we Carrera okofa na nimpa wo da man consider good yeah ana niam say
ate me dey miss when he say enu ho new enti say duku na ho duku na mfa ebia season we na betumi afa fine etisa wo de anim for no nyina new faces ba na new faces nyina so bia ni experience for league no a ope obebre
of course
enti wanda me nsu
yes
ana heart so sisi over 3 games na win in my so ya sam foforo
obodo winim say
4 win in my some new faces no omo division 1 league no omo gbe na kra no na omo hye goals ne san this is omo memiema ba premier no yema betumi asesa
inya and Kumi Francis
won say
ko that player no
Kumi on division 1 no show
yes fantastic
what ko position bi o wa position bi o wa say number 10 say number 10 ya fall so we young boy but number 10 man ya ko de tada bona abo bon bebre emfa by betumi ya time ama okakra because obi gina wechi obi gina wonim who create na ya je kra obey defensive midfielder bi a obetumi o experience obeboa eti owuro bi o wa who develop ba na wo ya akwara confidence ni gidi a ani abatra ye nyama on eye more chen wuro bi e bi say goalkeeping say wo ya akwara na wo ba na wo ta ya horo ma ya hese wa ye be waves nchen but number 10 number 8 we are mistake bebre kra still the coach will give you confidence to play number 9 say wo ya akwara ye do be number 9
mo ya attackers most of the time
I want to make some American it is a we are winger and we are striker no sir now you do it 5 games now we are assess we are go a go down sure enko it say midfielder e be is a center back number 4 number 5 we are kora yankeze usanti bana sa na mistakes no
but
position you or you will give you the benefit of the doubt
man chances
every is a 4 backs you say left full back right full back one guy say who players na ankrampo ebobo bia boa say oh ye usa nto akọ bia na ohwe na ejibo bia now we are striker na we dey want na usa dia na wunti
ja any Mustafa Yakubu adwumaye is say no we win medicals for Hasselhoff say oba the year winning players. Yeah, I was only doing qualify by Premier League more. Or say more than 18 goals. I know do buy. Top scorer I would zone 1, zone B. Any other. Abe, ye channel. If you only bit me, has for KB anymore. I say, and yes, I the year we did. It be a last minute, maybe your shocking idea. But the year we.
Well, the media man had a yes, I had to knock upon a
that is the standard. I see a media match myself. So a very good. So I say, so we have to folk we are Kotoko also prepare. Meaning say the team to beat assistance now, a media football club.
Yeah.
So I said that is the standard. I see a media match myself. We're winning league no. What's the quality they are kind of team no? Quality in a sense, say ye huomo, ya shomo. Omanya Premier League experience and all performance no mo boni but we had to recruitment no more na omanya players ye bia be ka se bia quality no but a division 1 quality ye huomo the Premier League no. So the question is ombetu about the Premier League no and only asema ye na ye bisa but I know ye ntumi nka assistance now so obetu abo and aso ntumi mo unless ya bo Premier starting. That is the issue. You can go in for donation, but at the end of the day, if you are not 2 goals, I will try and farm.
Even Division 1 and crown, you will no players who Division 1.
Oh yes,
your players you so why Division 1 are your boy and crown. A billion and say go to confirm by Abdul say one striker.
Yeah. From Unity.
Yeah. Since Domaso striker ba could be or no. Okay. And then Unity. And your play say someone say Kofi say.
Yeah, so the road so
my phone so ponti Division 1 aye bo na kra e lower we no kra no yesan so wo place bi na mo modern bono so wo so pa
Ahmed Ramsey from nowhere umzan ko bobo pa e pre na ha guy we can make food for us for go na ko na tie first Collins in last 2 years obi enhu ye season initial say Sani Muhammad mo pick form no now this guys na neighbor from nowhere and e pre bi we dem say ne mama omo hunsu ye so ye hwe ebia omba ebe farmer bibi etime ka be
experience na ya na me nti ko fo bi na e come as
experience that is gain over period of time.
Oh yeah,
so yeah more the benefit of the doubt. Me we all expect at least one major and I say 2 big signings we betuma ewemu but some can say more the benefit of the doubt. You more the opportunity to gain that experience. No, yes I had it doesn't mean say
I can na say akwa be say I had to folk.
But doesn't mean say I have to focus into my place or experience.
That be experience here the mama ban you wo say bebre sa. Ya me problem am kan na no. Na sa 13 na 2000 be na san kola bobi. But yensu yankora ankogum sa.
Yes, it's 7 na aba.
Ya be heart ye line up na first 7 e bia na akora ba ko na ginum. Aburo so aye mienu. Enka no nya bench no kra hu say e yo mo amunyum bo pa.
Narrative no recent times had to focus on.
So that's it.
Totally.
Oh yes. But I'm for like big players. Nibble.
I make say.
Ebiba. But we make sure say. Omit mama certain players.
The platform change. In fact, so Ben will change. We change for result bia.
Yes.
And to say we tradition no. We culture also person was sound culture. No what's the sound culture? Old culture no more result. But what per say you are still kunim. O adopt be for na no more result ya. Yeah, old nana was sanko.
Resource no, it is in 2 phases.
Could you even
resource? It can be in trophies, it can be in monetary. So
how is they said trophy here come as someone.
No, is it a resource?
Has a result trophy.
First result ever for big crabs, first trophies. Well, big crab beer will yes.
It doesn't mean they were not fighting for trophies, but almost prioritize a certain thing over the trophy. So, what is the priority assistance now for her to folk? And no, it's not me for me to tell. And no, I am within them. No, it's within them.
Supporters in the trophies.
That is the supporters. But in Pedifonso today.
No, but we are for the supporters.
I do agree. But we have to folk now.
Planning to trophy free.
And you mudi go akwema, I can tell you say they are prioritizing so be ombe po be mine so that say ombenya those infrastructures no over trophies. So say season dey boy we now to folk
ya say ka che bo na mu we.
So no we oh I feel we so see
Turkish company na
capacity.
Na dem am start.
Started here. I on the pitch. David swimming pool ni ade ni nyina nya ready.
Na me is ready. Swimming pool ni
ade ready. I say that should be an excuse but the make can say bia read the supporters you are looking for say how to for win the trophies. So that say Impenfons will deep down open your trophies no more pay. But now let's concentrate on making Pobimai better place and Sanabia. In the also communicate bia.
The no more
communicating so that say
Asna edu baby na supporters.
Na no man can supporters on Monday.
Asna
I won't catch you with trophies.
As we catch on my crazy project or more no e Wembley Stadium.
It's a money trophy.
David. Oh catch on straight. My project no. Is he where the trophy comes ah. When I go on the trophy about
also focus me
but meanwhile they are doing their project.
No project no tight here.
When the trophy comes I just won't pay trophy naji. Na big crap wo tournament wo catch am sakwa ekwe go and do well. Ye kwa say ba dia
ye. Means I don't know major priority.
To see I can
say o mechi
no also for target na there
mean can say trophy free more is he asam na e kan no mean can say san how to
see I will patch say see I will win no
you the supporters you are looking for say how to for ready trophies but in Penifon so what are they saying within them no and then o target na e then is it about winning trophies or is it about developing Pobimai who are they combining the two
and the House of Folk meeting supporters meeting on target ni say omunye team papa no win a leg no
fantastic
for the past 4 years only say trophy no Western region
oh yes
Western North Western region for the past 4 years Mediama 2 Samates baby no Gold Stars and omaje title na boso
fantastic
nti wontimi nya won say baby akwa kwese na nso ye de na mpanifo de die
kwa na tete no so kra eno so ye say sa na ombekọ de ye but on say ene mama yenye road map say mma supporters say ye na nkora na wotete o so na we akwa ha we ko ebia Udinese o sikese na ye ton no so ja so 5 years obo 2 years ye ton no ma na ko sa ni nyina so ba I think say next time we dem kran so bebebre ya obi akwa beto ne yem say oh
and share amount of the coffers
250,000 euros no
half a season no and no boy share amount
from division 2 they say am
oh we set us na making
I don't know boom ana free ban here there so na nya ba 150
only low and shana
yeah ban here from nowhere or betisi at least World Cup konya ska class am so buy hwe Benjamin Asare from Great Olympics ba enye ska sem papa bia but buy at least
that be Asare dem different from
enkrane de asat now there abi ban here any sunny dey na Hussein say from WB obaye no abi the first season mu hu ni last season am fasa how
only Sunny Mohammed na buy
it's
no partnership
no solid and na first Collins in na man for training so be adwuma yeah lenya bado
and Abubakar Watara na performance
and that package mo kra na enya bad but
meaning the reason why
they are say
Trucks, they call me ice man, I don't know that. Then they have me when I progress.
Future Sports.
I go thank you now, no be later. No, hasta la famia. Obini man, and can't call it. Obiara need you. Now, Syria, they want to call them. I shall was a son, I pass it with me. Don't be greedy, my brother. I life here 2 shots for Quajisate. You are there. Obedient man, I can't call it. Obiara need you. Now, Syria, they want to call them.
Okay, young Kwamana na enana pen and Komana Kakra and Sakano, young Konko way to man and for myself, oh monitor, a future 106.7 Bionis, what year and so and I will share our TV no swa, a future TV live on your multi TV the code and a peno, ye Roman Archers and Conformation Sabno, Kakra and Sakan Yakodini Juma, and soon edge Amazon Sumamesa, international friendly games no craft friendlies no, Bebrunam and Boston Yamayan Tuma. We put 1 o'clock PM and Chelsea and Sabet me game. And the chess I timuna, your former races are done. We put Jar ITC, game and Sabet me basso, and on air by Moonchain, among else air ball, and the IB Leipzig at 1:30 PM. On a side game no, and on Sabet me up, your before Tottenham was space. So among Sabet me up, and the Chan Fambo Boko, Manchester United Timno, game again. against AC Milan yame ya ntuma and 2:45 p.m. ana some big game no and shit to me about Borussia Dortmund and ebetumi apo e cha AS Roma 3:30 ana some game and epa ebiem aye Inter and Real Betis game epa makacho that Saudi Pro League and shit to me start round 1 game course and Al Ittihad Club among else epo e cha Karud Boboko no yebefa na say timu ne say among else ebo game e cha sa timu na me pocha yefan Arfata e chanun else any games ya yameyan tuma and anun else betua ba chasanina ye we tuma else edema e tuma tielus ma me fan to just okopiem e Spain La Liga Santander games num else tuma start and na okopia na chase we ebe round 1 Deportivo Ave else ebebo game ele cha sanchimu na me poto ye fan hetefe 5:30 p.m. ana san game na ebe so imre ebiem ebe Sevilla ebe bo ele cha san club na ye fan Rayo Vallecano yame ya Tachna Racing Santander Ensun Ebebo Villarreal Espanyol Ebo Revente Monday Deportivo among Ensun betumi apo ele chesa team na me poto e from urgent wero Ensun La Liga games ya yame ya tuma endane achna enun Ensun team start ama bibia kama emshia mama start na ya nanche mama ende kilo Immobile na Immobile Ensun ekwadin kama ano say na bona oboy ni na nyamya yadom wako Spain wako ende France ende we romo ewo mana yefan Italy uko Germany ono ende kilo Immobile akwa ye juma ensun ewo Italy na sise o de juma ni na ensun bana wieye ono ensun tim retire unim say 650 matches ana orona yefan Ciro Immobile ono ensun tim boy out of 50 games on enshot me fire 320 goals and a boy on enshot me say ama bibian enshot me karachi emsha for munya dia and your mama Michael Modric na yeni Modric won komana and then Michael Modric and the message bi ensun adia ba bontina boy na say or bought Chelsea supporters na among ens about say abo na yemamu eyeten ensun adema Chelsea supporters no ensun ehri etanechi ensun support no omo echano do amanyama enso etum aye kama Michael Modric enso enkomanie.
Chelsea fans, I would really like to say you a couple of words, especially appreciating words for all your support.
Na yenku yenu na yenko di enkomani bina chese bibian ens enkomani peda meta chese woko Hela among say Chelsea Accra yefon Pedro Neto among enshibetumi afahunia ama boy no enshibetumi apa ababeye tuman enshede machimuna me pocho yefon Hela yesi Chelsea say among aye ready say sikan ba na sikan eya ometon Pedro Neto enshede na masachimuna me pocho yefon Hela we enshino koma eba chesenina ye we tuma enshede ma ewo Jimedians na mama Enzo Fernandez me chese Chelsea among trainer eba so Enzo Fernandez Enzo training Enzo aye tuma edi training ni bi Edma Sabo Boko na me pocho ye form Chelsea aba bibian Enzo aye kama na La Liga na maka Chelsea ena start na enen. Yes, probability say team na ye from FC Barcelona among ebeje La Liga no esom na so 54% Barca among ebetimi afa La Liga no ebiem aye Real Madrid among ekra 41% probability say Real Madrid Los Blancos among esun ebetimi La Liga no enun aye 41% ebiem aye san team na ye from Atletico Madrid. Yes, Atletico for ne tie among ekra 4% per se ene among ebetumi aja na ye fan La Liga ensun ede som na so me tese Rodrigo di go sakra no enna ana Cristiano Ronaldo ensun ede na sign jersey ede koye ekoma boy na ye fan Rodrigo etimon fama me Ronaldo na sign jersey no wa bra Ronaldo absumanye ama ye de na sign jersey ekoye ekoma akra na me pocho ye fan Rodrigo we ensun kama enun ens eba ye so Real Madrid Jose Mourinho he said me to say Jose e pushing the boys na power oko training grounds or don't e pium ye pa especially our physical aspect. Yes, Jose e pium cry na only say can na Real Madrid e debia among air training back yes Jose e baye back no wetwam one day bia e ya dia team na ye fa Real Madrid among training on air 2 times ama bibian air kama na yes ene Jose say ba urban o me make sure say Jose DNA ebeye duman e wa team no me pot ye fa Real Madrid Jose DNA no eno intensity ebiam air commitment for the bunch ebiam say combative sport our say we are prayer so combative spirit no ebin ebomo ebiam resilience also and sacrifice our say we are prayer for Real Madrid so attribute we na bi ansana also tuma yetuma enso de masara chimu na me na Real Madrid krano Manuel Angel and David Jimenez. It is a Gram Muni, Real Madrid from Amapaisi, Enson Aye training, sir, among Elizabeth Tom, if you say, among Ayom separate training, among Emma, among Jenny Main Chimno, every Sam Crown Madrid, Elizabeth Tom, and now. Kiran and Mapping, as Echo Post BB, our Instagram, no so more farmer me, na Mappe say, school start soon. Are you ready? Na chese Kiran and Mappe, Monfantry TV, Sumami. Odin and the bush and the school bag and a union echo post here and Instagram also and I say school beer and Chabiao at the supporters my radio among red ever be dear to ma and soon at your mom and Drake ya say bueno we konya monse kakra me chese game a Real Madrid and soon bet me up the chese 04 shaka off no fear yami adma de kosiada and ya dia akraya me portrait yefon and Drake on bet me shaka doctors say first La Liga game against Espanyol me poch Enrique Abaya Fate no ensure to me shaka ensun e de massage no who answering kama and answer ba mami Morgan Rogers here na yendi Morgan Rogers won come if say Morgan Rogers ko bisane say wo barna enkofon e kan wasan pawo ebisisi ka ye de towi am sen ade no wosro undu ye na Morgan Rogers enso kwekwayi ni nyina enso anu yenche nkoma Morgan Rogers enso de baye.
Has that sunk in? Would you have believed then you'd be talked about in that conversation or not?
No, never.
No, really?
I have self-confidence, self-belief that I could get to the Premier League, and you're talking about some of the best players in the world in my position. So no.
But you're one of them now.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, has that sunk in yet?
No, probably not. I don't want it to either. I want to keep pushing. I don't want it to be a cap or be the end of what I can achieve and what I can do. So I won't think about it. I'll just keep it in my.
Morgan Rogers and come on, Anna Ebaches and Nana Penina. Ye went to man else Adam out to medias now. Mummy Chenny Henry and Henry at 48 years, Massa. Insane. Watch I John Wax upon. Right, if I'm Chenny Henry and I pay. I don't answer to age at live on your screens. Woman, it achieve it so blesses ye. Wait, you run at your friend Chenny Henry. Me put 48 years a Juma. When you answer to my our Jim anon else I 10. Mammy Leo Mercy in the Bona. Ye funny. Kilo Mercy na akrana woni say Inter Miami omo U8 no omo akoba tournament bi ana endo makwakwa je Leo Mercy ba no ana ende tournament MVP omo ens edema akrana na akrana di nkoma kakra oso mutumi je tournament no efi say asema mo coaches no ekan ni na omo nkura no enso tumi etie yentie Leo Mercy ba na ye fa ne Kilo Mercy enso enkoma.
¿Cuánto sale el partido? 10-2.
¿Cuántos goles metiste?
2.
¿Cuántos jugaron también?
Pasamos y le hicimos caso al entrenador.
Manchester nana pero on ens ano some air batches nina ye we juma ens edema our jumedios yamba Africa kwekre mami stadium na yendi stadium no komo Ghana ye ya ketiro mami Kenya stadium no na Kenya for kojo new stadium a Kenya man no among ens tumesi enye easy kra Kenya for say among Abeiku stadium we no stadium we ana Kenya among ens national teams no among ens betumi use ede bob games ama bibian ens etuma e kama ebie mami Burkina for so akrana yefan Aziz Ki na Aziz Ki meche se timuna yefan Yanga official among us aside official and me pocho offer e dia tum our Libya changer yefam LHR se me pocho Burkina Faso among us superstar Aziz Ki among us betumi afa no meche se Yanga offer amode kwaye e $500,000 ano ensu ni sika me pocho Yanga among us e dash offer more for boy na yefan Aziz Ki we ensu kama eno ensu e bale da so e wo Africa mame papi tieu ne letter na watran e dia koma Senegal efe no na papi tieu letter na doso pa papi tieu say o demand 423.8 million CFA France sikano o demande minim samobanya latani bebre na ama me atani eno ana eda screens no so na papara se me pocho edmo na masaka na ni sikan akabina omon enso tibahwa no muntiasi sa sikano enso enfama no no anyama enkoye enso enfama pocho me chisa ebe around 6,406 ayesa 646,000 euros any sika run enso demande edi fi Senegal omon enso Kachia we answer raters eba mami Nigeria national team no na yendi Nigeria national team no nkomo ye da song as our Africa and pay diameter say yes okọ Nigeria foreign abobati committee na committee no yes say be special committee monfa Nigeria national team na me de mam no monfa ento so emame na amosen amati and special committee na awobaye review of Nigeria among national team no performance almost an say Nigeria for Cotton nature could almost say amfo na we Ghana ya form that Nigeria for kakra almost there among Abeiku committee antenya almost an say my amokwaye someone to me anji afcon no kra afcon na enkaye problem but mon qualify to wake up mon qualify mon kobo play off against South Africa 2-1 and then nesi anya monko a yese okwa mmema na kacha na Ghana team a ekro mu anya papa nchen Nigeria yen team yo eba ne sei ana Ghana etum kwa World Cup a Nigeria ensun entum kwa World Cup ebiom under 20 Nigeria mmema no nansanya mankoye wokwa emana Nigeria yema enkoye under 20 nimpo de anka World Cup Nigeria nende uba under 20 World Cup abrafo no cross Nigeria sisi yema ankoye metese amoti committee sisi committee no anya investigation no fish out region me pocho nansanya mankoye ensun sa amana me pocho yefo Nigeria mama Yanga na yendi Yanga honkama na mame sa ene bana medema no wonu se FIFA e bana Yanga sa bana FIFA edema ene hato folk no amade bi ma Yanga ene FIFA de krata ba oko FIFA website almost say Yanga jano tintontan omotom etenie ana eda screen so o search Yanga omaba no e wo FIFA portals no so a almost say you could not find what you were looking for. And on answer to me, but all such out of folk Jana sir, Banon answer to me demo, and turn on answer Kama, and on answer Yefi Africa, Yanko Arsenal, Mammy Arsenal, or one answer trainer and no more ye. Touches and ya dear Chimuna, me porch Yefan Arsenal, among answer to me and our training grounds. Now, non answer Ayashi Bruta, na Mikia Teta after training. Amika teta ekodin koma se o hwenu mi se Arsenal omo league start here Arsenal ebe start stronger pa menim se mo beya mamia ateta se league no se Arsenal start na so omo starting e was strong and they ambitions ene babo tim na me poche yefan Arsenal yentia koma Mikia teta enso ede baye
have a really strong opponent. That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to have a really strong opponent, but we are really excited to start the season, to start with the first trophy as well. And yeah, I sense a really good energy around the place. All the internationals are back, and yeah, we can't wait to start competing. That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to have.
Come on, I just another pay try insert. And the mama also to mention after that, you know, Anna Tete say, hey, Bible class, young Fanny, Jema, Jenny, Jesano. Pep go tuola maza apana baba ye djuma pao enti sende sa Pep ko amaye ba starting new season with that Pep go tuola after 10 years Mikia Tete say our tribute pa enso edema oruna ye fan Pep Guardiola yenche Arteta ni tribute to Pep enso emra hihia.
So probably I'm gonna fall short on the way I can praise what he's done. First of all, for the Premier League, I think for the country, I think the way he has opened a different way of understanding the game. Here, I think he has escalated the Premier League to a different level. I think he has brought different standards to something that we haven't witnessed before. I was very lucky to be part of that for 4 years and understand and witness how it's done daily. I think remarkable, I think unique. I would say that for me is the best coach in the history of football. For many reasons, he's done it in different countries, in different ways. But in a really
to Orona, me poach ye for the Pep Guardiola, and I just anana pay ye way to man else one after that. Now Teta say Arsenal this season. Omo ambition hey. Omo ambition pa. If you say Arsenal crab baku bia, obetimi aka say big crab na Teta say omo be involving omo answer squad no. Omo sise nyema area baku mienu miensa bi tie. Omo ebe changes and
what I can tell you is that the ambition of the club, it's big, that we want to improve the squad, we want to evolve the squad in order to achieve we have obviously detected some areas that they can be strengthened, and that's what we are trying to do. What I can tell you is that the ambition of
Mami kia Teta, ono enso tumi de ba na mam FC Barcelona, among enso player na ye fa Frankie de Jong na Frankie de Jong ekwedi nkomo ana say sisie de leg no ever start na mom ono personal de o focus sisie on ekonya obeko obefa so a ono ebe recovery biem and say ekonya so Retania ono ebe continue on make history e de manchimu na ye fa FC Barcelona Frankie de Jong enso ekasai.
Físicamente hago todo para estar bien físicamente siempre. Es que como muy bien, hago mis horarios de sueño muy bien, toda mi familia se adapta a mí, es que hago todo lo posible y ahora lo estoy haciendo para volver bien y lo más rápido posible. Atina mama branch na yefan arrests Ariano Sanchez Tocopilia ebimon efan arrests Sanchez na Sanchez isie boboko na yefan Montre onon elshe timiako ensun akwasan contract e de masha tim na yefan Montre janu atubejani na onon elshe timi ekoso ende number 10 jersey ano rona yefan arrests Sanchez eko nonon eko akwashe e de masha boboko na me pocha yefan Montre we ensun kama onon elshe timi ba chasanina ye we tuma ash edema e tuma Jose Cristiano Ronaldo ya kana ye fon won koma bebre na ensun e dia cha with ababawa ye fan Georgina Rodriguez na reporter eba HSE before say aworo no ebe kwaso no amakosensan enkrata ni ade yasen se ende ekwakwaba se awole no egu a enya fiansa na ende wo yire ni me eti wonyama na wo won yenche ne 50-50 dabi Ronaldo a smart guy pao yesa awolu gusisi ya ejapade a wo ba wo ye no wo de ba ye no the same ejapade na ana wo de ba ko maza me blana o mafa kuntina se bi embe sikeni dakropeo bra Ronaldo boy saje na ntina Ronaldo mpesa obawa no slow na sisi omo san sa di na nsana awore no pass no mbom yesesa awore ni egu a bosom ba ko bia also Ronaldo ema ababa on allowance ebeye 100,000 euros a month Ronaldo ebetia enson ejama ababa wona Jeff ende Rodriguez eno aye bosom bia mame lami yamwe enson anene girlfriend enanaje lami ens epie yo na onye na girlfriend masa enye easy akrawe onu ens ejina ni pa Romelu Lukaku enson assign enson awo take na after osan ana yebisa Lukaku say na Turkish language no obeden ana wakabi Lukaku say momma na bosom miensa obesu momma me video no we ya picture no mompa video no momma me Lukaku say omobi abosom miensa obesu Turkey kasa na ka visi otumi ka French oka ende Flemish ukwa Germany yana sa ukwa Belgium ayo kasa bi ya fa no Flemish onon etumi ka otumi ka English oka Spanish oka Portuguese oko Italia ocho omokasa no otumi aka Lingala eno ye dia Congo kasa oko Germany kasa na kasa proper onu enso tumi aka ose obosua Turkey kasa no enso e dia account 3 months pepe Lukaku enso di nkama.
You need talking about it with my friend actually. That when I start my lessons that I'm going to film on Monday, we can already like Monday, maybe Thursday, like start a lesson and see how far it goes. But you know, I have a goal to at least like make myself understandable in about.
Yen kompan munche awa Sabana Strabana buy for no training grants masa enye easy ground go for any abrubru tawe construction site bi kra abeban me pocha Sabana Straba Basta FC by munche training enso tim ekos very intention not just enye easy grandma me striker na yefa Ismail Sabari by munche masa akrase sia na be de be hu pa e ma ada teams no na krai training grounds osha gosa Ismail Sabari ans etoto erma sa team no me pochon ye fa no by muncha atanon ans anwa na defender Jonathan Ta ana Jonathan ans ekodin komasa season way o hwanim se obom ebe uni matches na fi omom agi trophies ahoro os experience ba ko bi onyanye e boya na o hwanim se ebiem ans betumi apa enesan a osen banya ekọ ene me pocho Santiago Bernabeu ekopo ede cha Real Madrid na sa night no the year fita o cheni say this season sa night no enso betu ebeba mami Rodrigo Cascante na oni Manchester City enso aye training despite say and they all show him say about training team na ye fun RC Barcelona tenye we aye road training with team na me pocho and the Uroma na just ye fun Manchester City we answer kama and answer eba ma me Manchester United team ne amo attach down and na enso our Poland no aye nyame ya tuma me pocho and the game United answer ebo ere che team na ye fun AC Milan we aye team ye fun Manchester me pocho United among abro motache down edifi aircraft no ma among ehwese bibia enso ebetuma kama na yanko boxing kakra na yanfa komanisi mame Anthony Joshua maza Joshua edi train na endese ye bodin se wo ana woni Anthony Joshua eje ekokon dia masa get prepare p asambaton train akranity no ano wahye bra chief no sisi we yase kojo ukwa bontena wo kakanto kwa na waye careful wuni obi a wo kanto kwa e wa bonte udi chem ye babu eko Anthony Joshua trainer all ye one gardens no munya yize kra na ye di si mami Mohamed Kudus Ghana ni na return you na Kudus sisi we good news for Ghana for ina Kudus adwane group training na we the first time since January Kudus are returning to full team training since January Kudus and yeah full team training da eti Kudus first full team training ana na pay ya dia ba e wo TV na sunti esi ana be kwa dia ene am say at least a day one kra na ombo bia na wa e ma day one ye omo risk ba ma day 2 ma day 3 Kudus ma head enso betumi enya bi abo ka bi yanchi assist maza start o kwami de na enso ebeba se ye be fia na bibia enso aye kabachi ye verse kojo ye verse
of course
yengrum na yendu dem kama that Saturday see ye kankra ye kayetie for say and 3 to 6
anodin get your tour
entertainment no
get your tour
entertainment hub enso everybody obetwen na ozo etumi afabi na program omo be ya ye wo fi ha kra no ye bibia den nko fu ebe ye den omo hihye
ya twen ache
be bo so mba ko de bia omo de laptop sisi ya
twen ache
na ye be hwe de ewu
na eba ne dia no dey
ye be hwe de ewu nti ye nde after adadem no na adadem eba so
fantastic
adadem no pompe adadem no yesam say mo amuti adadem no a eye moda no say ye de abehye 1 o'clock to 3 ti yesam na kojo bi mu ti ma 4 na 5 nya no muti say aye programs ni na ya for some time na ye programs na ya for entina na ye bie mu ma mo bebre no ba say programs na e bia ba hihiem nti esra mo na sas nyina no mutie nya dedem no ende abaya mo de ba yesra mo 1 to 3 ana nte sa 1 o'clock to 3 DJ was betina ase na popi so aba na chese omo de diamo ya na dada na mo be fili yes enyema ba ku bi omo de bi kura asan hye miem na omo pompe na the much awaited entertainment hub no and also eba na I know almost anyway bi maami ojo inipa ba ko 24
squad eba no
no de ani nya meeting no meeting no dey so ye 6 but we squad ba ko 24
the squad no na 24 man squad they say the quad cap
aje mali dey me okro ba every day na me hwema me hu Gideon Mensah Gideon Mensah ye either blaster
because what comes out ko Gideon Mensah
Gideon Mensah ye at Men's Multimedia.
Okay.
Oya publisher money of Bogos on Eba.
Fantastic.
Kerry Loso a music artist of Itakwa Oba.
Fantastic.
OBD a event organizer or Kropon here abon here that here. Ayanka say couple Parkway Rivers.
Okay.
You need papa.
Fantastic.
A media personality. Around for car. Sexy Nego.
Hey.
If Bogos so. Sexy Nego.
Fantastic.
Eba. Cyberrock Africa blogger anko nsia I said my bloggers na ade nyina ye nyo bi amfimo ati blogger eba ana Taifa wonyim no a music artist
Taifa ya benem no ya
rabia on so on wasa Taifa
okay
area house almost set awole no
okay fantastic
we program na Taifa maybe there I say one ya bi anti ya wanka ya Kofi guys mo
fantastic
anti Taifa eba Zami Krani a investor.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you know, because we order matter maybe kake. Ebi ana ya dini sika. So no on ka say
investor. So
ya mo na China yire.
O hwese na mate say.
O China yi ana ya dini sika.
O hwede obi odini sika
question. So and entertainment no ti investors na
fully packed.
And so ba eti azani wo de e baba so biem. Una sika ho. Ka fo yina ba kasa. Eti akimpo gas say sika yin ho. Me amini papa gas say is all there. Eni munyam with media. Oh no ne dey go ni oba Danny Force ebeba and your management and Foster Forsen.
Okay.
And so eba Mr. Afo DJ1.
What's your name?
You know. DJ1 company na nkasa ni
Okay, yeah. I say.
What ya mo dey adwen ba
me hu no we na say.
DJ1 eba DNA Africa eba Eben Born Great. About trumpet hakakra Fifi latest Umar Stone DJ typing we DJ typing
minim typing
oh na ya call hotel one no de ka be fine no me waka sapre ko no obonyo mami
okay
na nsan ye dabruta on katim no but oya guest and the oba Fifi latest Umar Stone DJ typing icons eba icons ebefia Richard Alex Frempon Emrys ana.com Bodega Nana Boachen enso a event organizer of Ankoinsia eba ana Carlos SM Good.
Okay.
Mumba you go din tio
SM Good. SM nankasa ay showman. Ana good as ya pese.
Ja good ni obetumi ayi atisi but e chi asam no.
Enko bi. Enko ba ko ni bi. Munye se sanse ba.
Eti ya samo tiofo. So na ya buy na amoso yemu no.
Oh yes.
And yen show bako and na ya share.
Fantastic.
Enti we ye entertainment fans so also betumi pass through. Why na ye premiering. Enti u betumi afam.
No.
Oba yema 5 minutes 2 3 5 minutes there. Yema afam kakra na badwo mama bibia enso I come go. And said dey betumi ya mama.
Oh yes.
Ya mama be 7 minutes.
Yabi. Nti.
Nkane
ye bana bibi ko so achidi.
Say say wa na ye be we am back.
Akọbọ ni de. Wa na be bu akọma. Enwale mo ansa bu akọma.
Kan ya ne ya be to back heroes ni de.
Another practice a lot of stories and make waves another pain. La Liga no returning and I didn't say we had the top 5 major league centers now. La Liga no and it's medical Abiano. when say Premier League there and I said China and Community Shield no. That is the curtain raiser for the season no. You bet me ye for. Then next weekend now the Premier League no suit me Asha say so. We are all hoping and looking forward say a bit many interesting season. We had last season the year and Yama suit me a lot of teams seem to make recruitment and Omo here say the Yama bit me afford to them especially the La Liga now changes it to me talking of the two clubs to LADFC Barcelona and it team their friends Real Madrid Football Club. Barca share them so much me any squad need to be that account because Ferran Torres money other place. Almost me a pay and so much me make you more and so to me call a branch of friends Lewandowski to make that team no call. So Barca share them still almost me I recruitment media account especially about my attacking Tedona. When Alvarez one player need team come then Oha branch of friends were Jugo Cascantia. And also another player Barca for no Omatra on Nublos occasion say much may secure the deal no but any report about say by Monday Diana say a branch of friends will do go Cascanti also to be play to Mediama FC Barcelona so they are still looking forward so much more augmented team no more has so much more compete once again for the La Liga title so to me Barcelona and go into La Liga no come I didn't say well La Liga na everybody say cheap and Okaka when ya way back 1929 and La Liga and Spanish La Liga no and so to me everybody so Okaka when ya say close to be 97 years and La Liga title and I say Spanish La Liga no and so to me everybody and who share the history and the background of our Spanish La Liga now we are quite fast so and so to me everybody and they again worldwide and I say worldwide recognition no any way back 1900s that is 1900 that is where the passion for football started say and so to me grew heavily and so we're spending more time so now but shall be done boy now or the Koto Park so now or to make compete so I know the demama locals no if your friend say ebano was sacred upon her local community no omo started say to me for me clubs and so to make compete against each other. So that is where the passion of football and so to start here I will spend the money so the locals no started say omutumi grow and also omutumi develop that taste that love for football almost started so omutumi for me local clubs and from there almost started so omutumi compete against each other say we can be together no muso to akobo game na spectators supporters almost to community those games and so to so and no demand until 1993 then and I said 1903 and now omoye say if that is the case yen for trophy being to friends so now yen making it competitive because at first they were playing it for fun or what did you money for the passion of the football from 1900 it bar 190203 and almost started say if that is the case yen for trophy be end to friends so now you to be compete on that particular trophy but the competitive nature and the enthusiasm supporters know the bragging right and this time I'm bit to so on the trophy 8 the so and that is the first trophy almost to the compete so MC bit me am a ruler and the Copa del Rey the Kings Cup and also to the starting way back 1903 and a trophy almost me and so and they honor the then president and notice on King Alfonso the 13th. King Alfonso the 13th. Oh no, and I know so that time so Mumu the South Trophy to me this so say Lucas no what bit competing with magic South particular trophy no and you nyam share na say obode show and I know in honor of Papa and friends King Alfonso the 13th no so to me so Lucas no and so to me starting so much to me at the clubs and so to me the ball on board FC Barcelona. That time they were called the Brogana. Then to my friends Real Madrid Football Club. They were also called from the Sky FC and so to me graduated to Real Madrid Football Club and Barca. To say the Ekano, Ubenya Catalonia, then Brogana, eventually and so to me FC Barcelona. So those teams no na it me started so much to compete but Bamo and Susadad Munan and so to me started say almost to me remove then Ubenya Boboko friends Arenas Club the Gesto. And I said, guess so. Omuna so to Roma, no musu to compete in the Air Copa del Rey. And I said, the Kings Cup in honor of Papa and friends say, and the King Alfonso the 13th. And no musu need to compete. So we're going to moment to board the Copa del Rey no for so many years, almost about 26 years. And I Papa and friends Jose Maria Acuna. Ono dia dream by say, if that is the case, why don't we organize a and I say, not England for no. so mo so tumi ball mo leg in there. So why don't you follow suit the England for no? Why don't you also go into it, because now you bought Copa the way no and we are looking forward to another competition. And so to me, our council, Papa friend said, Jose Maria Acha, only to me, we say, ye or no to me, it's a proposal and it by say, you know, nay to me, any lega, ye must meet me a competition. So outside the case cap, no, yes, and one another leg match. And there were contention about how many teams are with me are competing in that particular league now. To me propose and so eventually they settled on 10 clubs. Almost to me at the start here. So my friend said Jose Maria actor in 1928. And they did that idea and so to me the buy say yen start to see it me airport the league format to the England for no so to me yen to me enkobo no bi so edi kan kwegu 10 clubs and almost to me at the start here the Spanish La Liga and they yen say a lot of clubs and so to me compete and also clubs need to me compete na FC Barcelona yen Real Madrid Football Club, Athletic Club Bilbao, Real Sociedad, Arenas Club de Gesso, Genobenia Real Union, Atletico Madrid Espanyol, CA Europa, then Racing Club de Santander, and the other clubs. And I said, these are the 10 clubs. Almost to me, for me, the La Liga, and so to me, started so much to me, competing. That was the proposal, Papa first say, and the Jose Maria, and so to me, proposed in 1928, and in 1929. And so to me take effect, but Kogu, I hope some women say, Papa friend say Jose Maria action now. Also to me this proposal and it made by La Liga and it was say 1929 no. So 1929 and our partner to me Equation and Quenche and Papa it me film. So just after 1 year on this proposal and it made by no also to me a question and quite was a gamer. Now he was then the vice president etimi the master Abeiku the first Arenas Club the Gesso and no Sanso survey or ban of Spanish Federation no so to survey also. So there was one gamer no more boat to mediate on man friends England and now I know Spain almost first competitive game. So Spain their first competitive game was against man friends England of which England for now start to move football that the almost to compete way back in the 18th centuries almost to started to compete. So no more the club to beat and I said the national team to beat. But in Spain, I feel almost to me, Akika Mudia Puma, almost to my former clubs. So their first competitive game was against Abeiku friends, and also your friends England, and so now panel and I'm quasha. Also to me, Kohema Sakim, and so to my basso, and also to me, accident, and so to my friend, and so, and they their personal proposal La Liga. Man so to me a buy and they ye need to compete in La Liga no. We hear the glory days from 50s and so to the bar. We hear the ups and downs, the 80s, the 90s, the dominance of Real Madrid Football Club, FC Barcelona coming in, Atletico Madrid and Valencia. And so to me, room winnie bini nana. And that is my friend said, Jose Maria Achana. Or no propose, you know, so to me, the feel of the Spanish La Liga. And so it to so upon I decided propose and so to the buyer, and eventually it take effect from a day 1929. And the first air gamer. And so, and I said the first team on so to every move, and so to the Spanish La Liga, and so to the national, a team that friends say FC Barcelona. Oh, and the first team, almost to the Spanish La Liga, no, and so to the Sumanas, and eventually, so to remind a lot of trophies, no, and so to the Sumanas. And since its inception, no, you know, 63 teams are. Almost to compete and with the Spanish La Liga de Santander. So, that is the brief history of the Spanish La Liga now. And he is to me ever competing. Now, Yenya teams Nibia, almost to me getting promotion, almost to me every second, and 4 and I said 3 teams are almost to me getting promotion, and so to be second in and the Abeiku first Racing Santander, and so to me returning after 14 years in the exile. Almost to return, almost to maybe second Spanish La Liga, then the Deportivo de la Corona, almost to every moment to maybe second Malaga. In any moment, at a point in time, they were also competing in the Spanish La Liga, almost to go to the lower division. Now they are back, almost to maybe competing, and so the Spanish La Liga, maybe also at Macon. So, Racing Santander, Deportivo de la Corona, and FC Malaga. Almost to me able to maybe compete with the Spanish La Liga this edition. Manama and Sutma Concan as it stands now, open the team to beat. I think say it's still FC Barcelona. Open the favorites of the Spanish La Liga to Barcelona. Still FC Barcelona more and it me Ekuta and also the reigning champions. So anything be another person to overtake Kuma and also person of the La Liga it me this in as well. The team to beat a team that friends the FC Barcelona. But the name Jose Mourinho and so to be taking the hands of affair and Real Madrid Football Club. I must to make sure him say omit me abaji la Liga and so to the film say because the last 2 seasons in the Manchester United from around football club Champions League Elujomo La Liga and so to Elujomo and they have one of the finest squad with Kylian Mbappe scoring goals Vinny Jr. and the mutual convincing about and so to ST with other inclusion Jose Mourinho and so to can be any other place and so to can Ibrahim Konate then Dumfries more any a lot of players and so to Madrid looking forward say Ombetime Remo no musu to abadi the Spanish La Liga and so to see manasuma bia so to conquer so we had this additional and so to now yes Madrid and so to push very well and they are trusting their team no into Jose Mourinho because Omunim say Ultima be paying at a point in time and FC Barcelona to dominate La Liga no it was Jose Mourinho and Amusu Bas and as Real Madrid for no and so to call on him on so to paya go to be break the Barca dominance and so to be La Liga no and so to the Real Madrid Football Club and then wasia be bima Barca for it to dominate 2 consecutive seasons on Madrid to so they are looking for say Jose Mourinho with his influence with his passion and his knowledge as far as football are concerned no obetumi once again so to be break the Barcelona dominance and so to be the Spanish La Liga no and so to the momo Manchester so to conquer so games no etumi ehia and we are looking for say betumi enya interesting games and so betumi atodan o head games etumi ebaso na o head the preparation teams need and so to put in place a gradual and as a clearly tells we say Spanish La Liga and so to go here and now one of the finest football betumi and I'm so am I to the Clasico now say about Clasico obiara person to ekwohwe that Clasico game and so etmeba sukogu and ye hwe nim say Deportivo ono etme airborne the first game against Tefe then Sevilla etme born the Real Vallecano ye hwe nim say betme enya interesting fixture then ohwe other fixtures and that's any subsequent days to betme atwaso Racing Santander betme born the Villarreal then Espanyol ebode the Levante Deportivo also airborne to the Sabuko conference Atletico Madrid and Malaga and etme bo then obenya FC Barcelona mo almost betme bo eno against AH and so this is the Spanish La Liga and then also to Asia Sibat Kwegu clearly FC Barcelona to say the Macano omu clearly favorite and also omu favorite as far as it member started this competition but I think Madrid will give them a very tough run of their of this particular title and Atletico Madrid will also come in. Now Martin said Diego Pablo Simeone 18 come say oba reverse to the defensive rigidity when say you say Atletico Madrid one team they believe in defensive approach omu defend very well then omu to counter their opponent but over here the subsequent season about 1-2 seasons to ebechumna Diego Pablo Simeone and Atletico Madrid boboko no Madrid say omu to say omu play no kakra so they went in for any flare football and I say possessive based football omu to that defensive solidity so to so omu bokima omu to make for attack goals no but no much one and so to vulnerable but and the report about it said Diego Pablo Simeone or reverse it to that the defensive approach no and so to the roaming game so FC Barcelona Real Madrid Football Club and other clubs no are not going to get easy whenever they come out against Diego Pablo Simeone and then Atletico Madrid boboko no and they've also make sure and I say musu to me try to make sure say their campaigns their best players no or make to maintain no or had the approach it with Julian Alvarez near other players no but still almost standing on their ground say they want to keep hold of our branch friends Julian Alvarez now it clearly tells we said Atletico Madrid are in to compete this particular season. In recent times, they've been the third force over the Spanish La Liga. Barca, either Barca and as Real Madrid and then Atletico Madrid be the third force. But now they are pushing say almost with Remo, no so to the Spanish La Liga be as to be for some time now. So I think say it is going to be clearly contested, and we are looking for a bit many very interesting games and as a season and so so. Now Yenko England, the Copa del Rey Dutch now. And so to me, and I say the community should rather. It's not a community should know, and so it's to draw with team friends Arsenal able to mediate Manchester City Bubukono and a game back one. I know bit my deeper because now you know the rivalry between Manchester City and its team friends Arsenal Football Club. Obiane make sure say obetumi add this particular trophy it be seen so open one of the trophies in fact Arsenal NMJ and also munimbo NMGA pana the community shield with the FA Cup Arsenal NMGA pana another trophy Arsenal NMGA pana and so the community shield and who had the number of times who moved to AJ and so to be national a testament to Arsenal dominance and I said their resilience as far as the community showed and so it air concern. We Manchester United are watching on the most occasion 21 times and the community showed Nasia Arsenal the next club in Lanya on Sutmajo on 17th occasion and so to be so we have Manchester City it is only 7 times a pair and a Manchester City and so to magic so and say Arsenal when it comes to the community show that clearly the one and I say one of the teams in fact and so to and the venue and this game need to make us as usual and I say most of the times I now games need to make to draw at Wembley over here the recent times games need to draw with community show now I know Wembley and so to make us but this time around game no move away from a Wembley Sports Stadium or Cardiff in Mountain so Millennium and I say Millennium A Stadium I want to give them to make us one venue in fact I hosted the community show for some time and I say in years back and prior to 2006 it may movie and I say Effie and they will next it may could people at Wembley Sports Stadium no this particular venue and it's me hosted so a venue I hosted the community show on several occasions, but from 2006, I saw to ban attention and suit me associate Copiamo at Wembley Sports Stadium. But 20 years down the line, I say a room or Cardiff from one to Millennium AM Stadium. I wanted to host this particular game and so it's my ever friend. Who had to friends say Arsenal Football Club. They are the defending champions of the Premier League. They were the finalists of the UEFA Champions League to draw, and they are also looking for say once again. To me, La Liga na say community should know. To me, they assume na so and who had the motive and commitment to make sure to this particular trophy to me bas na. Omanya believe pa say this is not a friendly game. And to me for Momo, another trophy. They want to compete and compete better. No more to match it to me. Assume na so a gamer and no to my idea pa. We asked now that for the first time in 10 years they will be meeting Manchester City without Pep Guardiola leading the lines. Pep Guardiola did not touch and suit me to Nyama and suit me down team like friends and the Manchester City Bobo so a lot of changes so as far as this game and suit me so one and so the venue ne a move from Wembley to a Millennium Stadium. Then again, over the dugout, Pep Guardiola eno Abante and I say my friend say Enzo Maresca only to take the hands of affair and or a very huge boot also to make sure so with me affair because Pep Guardiola 10 years him the achievement the performance and the kind of players also to me bring go to the limelight now I know the pass so your coach be an over this particular team there are a lot of things also to actually to consider then again over here the number of players as it stands now almost to every Manchester City Bobo Kono Tijani Rangers Echo Abante friends say Wajugo Cascante as it stands now you name the stance and I'm not sure say this game Abante bit to compete also joining team I think say endo say and Asiano to joining team no so and you likely so bit me compete in this particular game so it may about so then what be say in his absence no who are the players and so to everything into that particular position because a one delicate position when you play beer or take game na say na wo keka na tuma wo no tuma ko that particular position na ko be tuma ko tumi dey tell yehu Man City e ko mo fa so tuma bo they believe in possessive based football and obehia player and a panel defensive and I say obetumi attach those kind of passes no so tuma dem they've gone in for Brentford friends Elliot Anderson then Macho Kovacic is there Nico Gonzalez and those players are there but within these players no when and obetumi aye juma no that stability that control and that calmness no so tuma dey ba team na friends Manchester City omufin no one question Abante friends and papa friends Enzo Maresca he needs to answer in this particular game and so it may so then again heard the attack amuso to me ekutana Abante friends Ellen Haaland so to me join team no and so to me ensure that chen mu friendly games amuso to me bobona and now Abante any part of the team amuso to be compete no so I hear say ebia and then obetumi opportunity and I say tina obetumi opportunity no was started with the team na friends Manchester City Bobo Kono Antoine Semenyo is in fine form we have our kika with training session and the number of and I say number of goals and performance ultimate than there it just say the guy is ready for the upcoming season and he's ready for this particular game and so it may so we go on the community should know we have the way Arsenal should match share team and so to the bar it clearly tells you say Arsenal this season they are leaving no stone unturned because so we team now with me that the Premier League no was sense to make addition in their midfield Abante say the obi ahwe nim na say you betumi hu Declan Rice and Bruno Guimaraes I want to put together and as a central pivot no or both these two players at a pivot it me the team defense say Arsenal Football Club and say betumi AUC one then ebia as time goes on we to change it about kunsu to about so and say eno the recruitment Arsenal bobo no kwegu omuso tuma ya in fact a very positive year because midfield no dey be make say the engine of the team and since when your players can also now move to be midfield one most of times area number enso to ko enso to the tia kwegu we had a meeting between Arsenal Football Club and the team that friends Manchester City in the Community Shield. Arsenal a great favorite omo enso to actually clearly say whenever they come up against team that friends say and the Manchester City in the Community Shield over the upper hand and we had the number of meetings 3 times almost to mention in Arsenal almost to me every moment to match this up particular trophy no and if Manchester City in NSM then Mikel Arteta he won it twice as a player and he's also won it twice as a manager so or you one coach and that's one person about Community Shield na onimbo NMG pa wabo on on 2 occasions as a player and also be a manager on 2 occasions was saying to match and so it will see now so and Arsenal as a club against Manchester City Obeka in 1934 almost to match team that France Manchester City show by 4 goals to nothing then in 2014 almost to match by 4 goals to 1 and then their recent meeting was in 2023 that game ended in a 1-1 draw on penalty shootout and the team now your friends and the Arsenal and so to echo winner and so it edition now so and Adeba Kunsegu about the Community Shield now here not the FA Cup holders no more upper hand over the Premier League holders once I don't need to come over say about the Super Cup now you more Europa League net to the room no omumunye to be compared to the Champions League holders no omuna ya mu do pa we no the opposite of the Community Shield so to so over here the last 10 instances are yetumenya this the Copa del Rey and I said the Community Shield now kwaku the FA Cup holders no omuso to ewemu on 8 occasions also to meje to be so na so meaning say FA Cup holders no awke kan our the Community Shield no I'm not thing also to the change the Premier League holders no in recent times the last 10 edition and I'm to me ade kasa so the last 10 no yenya FA Cup holders no so mo to meje 8 and then they are the Premier League clubs no also to edge in 2 so in this case Arsenal the Premier League eneba and Manchester City the FA Cup and also to neba so Satan ya Canada meaning say ano Manchester City careful with say also to imagine to Edison now so and upon the stadium and to make one na and they move from Wembley to Millennium Stadium Manchester City are competing once and they just particular venue so upon this venue and the venue omunim ni that much and even here year also to 2003 most of the these players are multimedia kind now omo any part of Manchester City squad of so to the room so Manchester City with the staff with the players no they are new to this particular venue and their game was against TNS and no Europa League qualifiers in so to that they won that particular game by 3 goals to nothing so that is Manchester City that is the only time almost to compete our this particular venue but on the side of Arsenal this will be the 10th time Arsenal to compete our this particular venue and about the Community Shield now 5 times Arsenal and to compete our this particular venue and umenya and they 2 weeks so that say and then the other 2 no and so into continue from so Arsenal are not new to this particular venue and they are looking for say with the experience with the inclusion Musutmaye with a branch of friends and they play Hankapi they do not make it permanent then a branch of friends Christos Air to lies on the suit me Abana say Tolis that player and they on suit in preseason Kwagu he's win one player I think say the performance now was 3 he's scoring goals and I think say now Keka Edma Arsenal Bobukono and so Bruno Guimaraes and so to Abeka Wanyama so to Konkan so Arsenal him so much more now almost to start season on a high note we players now Keka and they almost communication to the now clearly tells you say they are poised for this particular game to so they want to win and start the season on a high note send a buyer and you remember to Konkan so to them so there's one thing I think say the Community Shield now because now affect your performance so I hear pa ya na a tough affect your performance still bit the Premier League net with this now so most of the time say teams nim be so much the Premier League na yeah most of the time so much the Community Shield into friends so so that's the more reason why the last 10 FA Cup winners no we need to imagine more the Community Shield net to no oja na and favor going to the league so bit magic to this now so but the Hesebia that narrative no bit masisa metuma kunya say be a team metuma the community shield na to so enso tuma according the Premier League enso tuma dey so na so that is the bit about the community shield na enso tuma eba so a ye hwe nim say bibia so betuma akoso kama en and say Arsenal squad na to me they are clear favorite or more the squad. The manager has been there for some time. When the players know metuma make augmentation to their team and the quality is top notch compared to Manchester City. Enzo Maresca have not me finding the fit so this game will come very early for my partner friend Enzo Maresca, and to me so lose this community shield I wouldn't be surprised at all. So that say I wouldn't be surprised, but Manchester City the rivalry is there now. As the football who say Pep Guardiola anyway, so you take revenge on them now soon to me into entity and work. So this game is going to be for Mikel Arteta to be Arsenal games to lose. So that say to be Arsenal game to lose. So more per se Omutumi started the season on a high note. I still think say they have the squad, they have the manager, they have everything at their disposal. We need this game and so straightforward. I'll go in for Arsenal say that's now everybody on the community shield. I think it's 2 p.m. and a game between at the end of the game Arsenal will book the community shield no and so to Edison also. Now back to the transfer issues quickly to the Barca ne road dream come on still quickly on Kodaye. Barca ne road dream come on and said down Kodaye. We say Barca for started so more bid from 45 50 55. Now the Abane say Barca best the another bid and so to me they are looking for say this weekend we make close deal no nebia by Monday. Now branch of friends will do Cascante and so to be player it with the team their friends say FC Barcelona. But as it stands now kwa training Manchester City and so our camper was started training in Kakanka, but we know a personal training because there's still negotiations say to me cost AC Casemno and acquire the difference. I'm a branch of friends will do Cascante into me personal terms has been agreed, but I can't club to club. Manchester City, the amount of money almost to me demand no, and no and a bastard for him to meet that amount of money now almost to me and so to me so that's the more reason why this particular deal and so to me the end to me go to, but already the difference now as it stands now go I think say and do 10 million cry. So that's so Barca Apple will do go Cascante and of which they need him. Go I think say Barca will go in once again and by Monday will do go Cascante be a player and so to me the team friends say and they are FC Barcelona. Okay. Then Manchester City and so to me say Omutima coach Chelsea akofa Branton friends say and they Pedro Neto. So I say yes to me aba and Kogu say Pedro Neto bet me akwa it will much will depend on this particular deal even though some mumbo the same position. So that say mumbo the same position but Sikasem ni sanya manenti say Pedro Neto bet me akwa much will depend on Wodugo the deal no bet me go through now Branton institute me akwa because the Premier League, there are certain limits to the amount of money also bet my day and so to me as spend so cost spending man abroad not just a financial fair play no so much may sanction this particular deal. They will go in strongly for a branch of friends Pedro Neto and Uber Kyle who say and Papa friends Enzo Maresca a branch of friends Pedro Neto had a fantastic form. Now the game no any bad when you take overs, the dribbling and the goals no any bad and I think it will be a bit surprising Kakra say Chelsea for to Jano Monso Tomako because now we're getting the Premier League experience. The performance no so any bad on a good day. A bunch of friends say Pedro Neto bet me the resource now and I said the performance that would me expected from him. Okay. And so bet me can say be a Kopama want to bet me about that particular position. Yes, you need to Kopama bet me about that position no. And they Giovanni Quinn bet me about that position no. And they a bunch of friends say William Estavao won't speak about that particular position. Yes, Obetumabo. So that's it. They can interchange and play that particular position. But so typical winger was sounds to me track it back. It's maybe defender. Pedro Neto, Esan track it back. It's my Ebasan be defended. And Kopama any one player workers and what general was to Tamacha or Betumako no Asan be defended. And Kopama on your typical winger. Kopama is a number 10. When say modern day football no he number 10 into the film. He's a proper playmaker. So say Chelsea wingers are omoye good and say Kopama should be assumed to the proper position in the number
and then the 10 and actually so I be 18 no.
Yes, but who had a club World Cup in other games it went to be and mostly you as I can say as a winger. No to make the Katina the 10 position on. But I think say
yes, I went when the Estavao win now.
Yes, Estavao last season injury sent no man to me boy a lot of matches. And the experience in the Premier League no so form I feel off fed by he's a young guy I feel off fed to me. So when Pedro Neto no only willingness to to compete for that position now. Because we competition crab team performance, individual performance, no can to me to me cost. So uja Pedro net to manage my corner. Ebia yes, Sikasem and over Chelsea squad no to me kutana. They have a very large squad. They will love to yes offload some of the players, but also him players now omokono and can to say many have been criticizing Pedro Neto. Some of the performance to make the but I think say on a good day is one of the players you can count on him. So between more than India result. So Man City they are going strongly for apprentice friends say and a Pedro Neto. I think say Hilal from Saudi Arabia and so to my boy Wima Omunya apprentice to me come up report urban crash say personal agreement and so to me I go in place.
Uncle Diska phobia.
Yeah,
Chase Meska. But City no. The starting no.
He will come back to hands team like French Chelsea.
And apart from no, some body a chance. But on one gets a City so obey starting line slot no.
Play now.
Because wins one. Dokumo we Ghana in the fence. Samayo now that's why home. And Roger Samayo the high power Samayo and a born now Samayo born the last season and Gasa. Ojo Samayo network or Beverly.
Yes.
And Savio Muna soon call you.
Savio Mojan coin. Savio Mojan
Savio back on
14.
Yeah, for
14 employer 10. So I say. So Man City shut down new wingers to me, Brisa. Joe Duku, Samayon, Tijani Rangers crano to me board that position, but also Mojan crime and also to me a call. So I say Manchester City shut down need typical wingers. Almost shut down need typical wingers. Ah, but me abo. Ebi a 14 na do be mbut me pian man and suit me akobo that particular position. So Okoma City so one start kind of obetumi nya biabo and coach now
obeta na what na bench dia
no coach now or pen no coach na yedwuma so the starting even though say it is not assured but really no kakra bebo
is it Doku ne Samayo de me so ma bench obi ase Pedro nko
kwaku you see who hear Jeremy Doku in fact last even the big games no more bench no and also if bench never
Doku so ne na Pep manage no yes
na dribblings no na enko so that say none of dribblings now cause all your big games Man City no move to me a winning year pana
Jeremy Doku e wo form kra no ko ya say ye chen Pedro Neto Doku in any day say ye the form ye can say Pedro so ya consistency
fantastic
ne dia no ye can onya prayer oye ostra say okoyo kotu obi ti say Doku and say Doku more that Doku yen ni day no kra no nyama nkitinkiti bi wo mema baby a finish no na wunya say wo me se me hwe Jeremy Doku a wonye ne die kura ko ye na oye chen wingers no bebure kura ye say o man yom die no ba je say on say City die wo ho a Pep de bia oba ase for extra ba Pedro die se Pedro gin game na ye kasa ne Pedro asa wo game no mu kura wo
entina me start me ka say on a good day ope dribblings ope take-ons ope goals Pedro Neto the bema.
Yes, and to say you count on the good day yeah. And the music so we na so yom good day.
Good day.
And coach ya be prefer.
Yeah, so e be depend the approach of the game.
Coach no.
So that say approach of the game and the tactics of the coach and I can say okay, this game we start we free bench mra. So most of the times it will depend on the coach. But one advantage Pedro Neto I want to say he's worked under Papa friend Enzo Maresca. So Enzo Maresca knew him very well and on one person he demanded for the signature of Abeiku Sikani Pedro Neto. So meaning say our clear plan for Abeiku Sikani Pedro Neto. So that say Jeremy Doku they have no to Manchester City. He's now coming to work with him. So they make an out he's now coming to work with him. But Pedro Neto the only na ejuma with Chelsea. And who the way are guided here. That's the more reason why he's calling for him. And it's over meaning he has a clear plan for him. Omunim how about me use Abeiku no. I'm not saying say Okoma City is going to work straight no to start games, but he can start some of their games. Yeah. So that's a bit start they can interchange certain games we are doing Doku bit start other games which be mon shoot be start na be bian shoot conquer. So I didn't say Man City na he's not a bad player. He's not a bad player on a good day. Obit deliver
to the good mo bia na say nko be call Hilano.
Okay, say kalam here. Sikasem no be kosro.
Sika obenye bi so aboma no ato no.
Obenye sikasem be kosro.
Na bona nkasa so obenye bi abo.
Fantastic.
Ho ato but City ni de enka ope more playing time na nka omo Chelsea ho na. Me hu say so tena Chelsea a obenye bo no bi kura mo.
Obenye bi abo.
Ana me bo.
Obenye bi abo.
Pe Chelsea wingers e ho no.
Yes.
Anka tena Chelsea a obenye no mo abo chen say obeko City. Wa City for no ye establish you.
Yes,
almost your players are Maka say wa be say supporters na je o ma to mewi doku say sa wo bench no 1-2 na de obaba na anye bibia supporters pressure no more so
yes
sa wo bench doku be 1-2-3 na de obaba be hyemu no ankyere krese ai say wa bench Rodri de obaba na mbo ne ye pa o ma kanya madada bia wa ye twetwem se so nko wa o ma sa tukra ka say we doku bo bia na ye na ye hu pe o e bi obo kran kan ko se
oh yeah send it
but e be say we doku bo ya anka we say obetwe akoma
so me hwe Man City omo attack no na so omo wings no Jomi Doku then the other player Man City for no money wingers Man City ni wingers who almost squad na say Man City ni wingers they will need him because who omo attack na Omar Mamouche Ella Haaland Jomi Doku Matthias the Tobet then Jomi Eyamonga Divan Mubama. These are the players. Jaden Husky Mamudu Sangari. These are the attacker Man City to make it also typical wingers no way.
One more Samayon.
Yes, and Antoine Samayon. So Man City for each other need typical wingers. Okay. So they will need a branch and a friend say and the Pedro Neto. Now to make a team no.
Say I say Jagris is zonko yo.
Gladys. I want no that's okay team no.
Ryan Chucky we if you know.
Chucky is more of a 10.
But I did the idea of ball.
It is a typical winger over there. You wouldn't go in for a 10 on cover that position. Chucky, Foden, Tijani Rangers, Mona no Muna or no Muna more for midfielders than I wingers. So I think say or call bets many biabo. But as to so by starting there, much will depend on him and the coach. So I think say no so but here the way I never bet me ako. Manchester City, Man United is a good game, and it's a friendly game. United for CM Commerce, but I think say almost a terrible game against AC Milan. So almost former coach Ruben Amorim and it's my baby share Manchester United. In fact, we preseason the way I'm about to go for AC Milan. I'm not sure that I'm going. But if there is one gamer Ruben Amorim will want to win at this game against Manchester United. Why do I say at Manchester United or a lot of mistakes? Adam Castle to make quality. Fast forward, Ejana Quine, or Kofa AC Milan 8 minutes. Even though it's a friendly game, he would love to win this particular game. But while Manchester United is almost preseason, they've been fairly okay. Almost performance now has been up there. A branch of friends say Andrew Santos. It look as if say we're fitting perfectly into the Manchester United setup. Okay, the communication with the defenders, the communication in the midfield are very positive. How to make a track back, a better ball, a surge forward, and a ball distribution. We are fitting perfectly, forming that strong partnership with our branch of friends, Lioli Telemas in the midfield, then Bruno Guimaraes, and I said we are Bruno Fernandes. Almost for me that strong partnership na I think say never shoot me to me edema a branch of friends Andrew Santos and Manchester United set up no oko bani mo na Benjamin Sesko, Brian Bramo and Matthias Cunha omo na can also to me was so even Harry Maguire na kagu oye defender be na kwaka say bia United they should go in for an elite defender no to make with you no their last game to be boy ya still be a branch in the mind no kwekuna no die pa deep in midfield no smart that particular ball na United then to me kunya go. I think say it was very fantastic from a branch of friends Harry Maguire. So United is coming up against team of friends AC Milan and then 2:45 and I start giving it to me so and AC Milan nyama ko yin to me for momo Ruben Amorim there ban catch say wasan a lot of players e dey good transfer a branch of friends Fikayo Tomori Rafael then in their midfield all the other players for fun it made that to transfer. I don't know the reason why because almost said that replacement for this place no more send you more either to the transfer there's rumor quite about say a bunch of friends Rafael has a been negative influence and so our at the dressing room at the some of the players now I feel almost to me the insult to me by we a new coach for new team na assistance now with me play beer or the negative influence and so to me the team now Mbwa ama and how a person body team no won't me enya send a person to my body team. So there's been reports and I say and they transfer rumors be surrounding a branch of friends Rafaelio, but still he's still there. Premier League no players no teams no be 8 fighting for the signature Okweteke Galatasaray and other clubs no so to align up for Rafael so feel say on to mini Ghana ejuma okay omo na Portuguese so Portugal so this is where I expect to say obetuma get the better of our French defense Rafael but per the report never no test clearly say he's not okay, he's not conversant with our Brent defense Rafael and he want to get rid of him as far as and I say as soon as possible. No to me out for me a strong partnership and I say strong team for the upcoming season. The mentality now say this season is not bit me room suit me room yepa ban Scudetto na or meet to compete no more so much man jekana ko commit me room over the second and I say third position because AC Milan has been lingering at the back for quite some time. It is about time I assume to me a room so much me acquire this one but this is a new coach and new environment and so to be the man the terrace you are Kogu a new to be the man Ruben Amorim over the squad at his disposal and as it stands now on share that any certain squad and I say the squad ultimately will be the upcoming season no say be on share this squad so on your stable but if there is a game he would want to win he would want to win against Manchester United whether a friendly game or a competitive game to prove a point say if he had given much time and kebi on kubituma tani nyama obituma sister nyama obian so tuma konka but Michael Carrick and hwe the team no so tumi the way o so tumi everybody apɛ so tumi de bana weku omo so apɛ so mu so tumi win this game ma obian so tuma konka the last time omo so tumi ekobo game United this pre-season game so tumi course no weku they played 1-1 against Leeds United and on tumi ko win on penalty so tumi ko that particular trophy no and so tumi edison na so Benjamin anasa Benton fans Zexi he was on target in that particular game. And this season, Sabrantin meet me here. Kwaku, Man United for me to count on him. Because now Akeko no ne Benjamin ASS school. So meet me about as a 9. But Joshua Zexi, you know no the previous season na attack no na form. Bond you meet me I take on no by dribbling need to be the more. But the finish no na form. So he's been at the parking lot. You're parking in the same chain. Do the idea crowd. But say Matthias Kuna and I say Brandon Biamu. Only to move pretty as a number 9. Meanwhile, there's a typical number 9 also to our bench. So clearly tells to say Abrantano was in a parking order. But if so long castles with me, I'm on a chance this season when the opportunity comes. I'm a partner friend say Michael Carrick, it's one opportunity. Also with me deliver. And he said these are some of the games. I also suit me for my suit my age, my suit my concan. Goalkeeping department there. Abrante friend say Lamas now that my one just no much me the mano. I need to ever share. Jago Dalot is back from the World Cup with me to Yenny Lulu. Abrante friend say Edin Heaven. And he say Edin Heaven at the back. We improve here pa so one monitor Manchester United in the preseason to Jana we improve here pa and I think it is not the first time you Edin Heaven in preseason now or performing just at this level but he's always calm, he's waiting patiently for his time so it's between opportunity also to make showcasing the talent at the Premier League and the team friends Manchester United Manama and Sutuma Konkan they have other youngsters in Swa and it's almost to me airborne more than Fletcher for Manchester United youth team no or to joining the senior side or home games so much bob when I win opportunity and so to me bobo then I brand friends Patrick Dogu only one player United for feeling here pa because the first season we had the performance for them at Manchester United I do baby injuries it may be setting in he's one versatile player and what was show and can was show and I think these players will be looking for say this is never to make them so against AC Milan yes Manchester United would want to win but Ruben Amorim will also come in very strongly and so to say against the former club also we need that particular game to get that bragging right. Watch Manchester United for say if he had given much time and KBN could be turning things around for him. But and he said United also made a very good decision. So Musu to Jan Maniko Market Kalekabino. Obia who performance also to Matanedi. So getting to the latter part of the season, now Manchester United were on top, they were performing very well. But in the first season, I said Market Kalek Ebi Rimu our the first full season for Manchester United. Had an expectation also. Because you came to build upon the no BHMA building. Now, what can I also team? One of the team that could pre-season, what geology or formation for the upcoming season. No, how and will be a new suit to membership. Michael Carrick and say the Uno at the I can say second half of the season. No, a fluke, and I say indeed he's the man for the big job of which my Manchester United. So we should monitor that game now. How our season started United never beat my moment.
Match achi akojona watching kano yembre fiena yembeti ifien come messages namla 0506884838 0506884838 38 Abeiku Pao United AC Milan. My message is similar na yen kan fam. Kwame Ofia wa ready. You be see efi. Maka cho say Future Academy School. Future Academy School wasada de so. Wo modern asa wo yowofo a ba tra to man nda wotire say school papa pao. I say wo de ba no kom. Wasada de so. Your bus go the bus no ya kwa na ayese.
Man kanina. Man kanina.
Okay. Bana biba.
Say bi kwane biba. So mun na medina fa kunti. Bi kwane biba. Etu ani etu.
Be kura wo su bia see. Enkuro bi ho kura first na e ma ba sen ko ho.
Fantastic.
Ba ye hu kwan a ekuro no so nkola ba frem. Nti si ade ba se ko.
Say the pan ton anti.
You see be bia wo bia. Be bia wo bia. Bas ebe ba be fa. Bogo so kura bas be fa. Na omode wa ba ati ya makwan ye bie school a na akwaje forms no ba future fie ha kasa o performance ne bi ya head me ma obetumi akodade so Future Academy School. Yes, Papa Pau Future Academy School Papa Pa from KG Ekusi JHS BC results no so de okay o de ma me de
yes Kanima
Grani Chapao.
Oh yeah tidi ekoso
Grani Chapa
gusu asanso monitor
who says afiansa o be school anka mama anti asana de wafa
o nke nyina be fa o si ai mo ayede
o de mu yi ni de wo de na wo yi na te so mu de yi bi
oh yeah onse
usu yi fine pa yo
oh yeah
JHS
edu be na yede na about 25 yede na about 25
nti wo yi 25
last hour na 25 and say na 14 no last hour na 25
no we 25 away fairly
we 26 away fairly
sir
yeah.
all time 2 years
oh me 12
hey kwame
yeah mafo yeah they asatna da so da ho obi eno oh evidence base asatna obi eno
time kaka base
oh no one time and time yeah and I'm just 14 back open 19 back open fairly ono kro nya 26 Koko Salome.
Ogo ni so ah.
Oh yeah. And this na mutwa mu 40 no, I rare.
E no obo bi di wa.
Some madam for no. Oh. Enye bibia.
Oyi.
Ona me kire say, ono kran po so anya yi no. Onya 26, say 27. Enya bad. Entino our time and na I fala now at least woman name ko.
Kwame.
Yeah, abi.
School ni dey say.
Man for Chrome Senior GHS.
Okay. Yeah, my cross check is here. Yeah, bay.
Okay.
Yeah, we do school okay.
Obi na ma me message bi so yen fancy fancy.
Message na ma waka wana tu.
Oh no. Yeah.
Kwame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Baby fine.
And first what ya?
Oh. Kakra.
Ate. Kwa dem dia.
Kwa dem.
Yendo ntrim kakra na yakoma.
Yes, iti erano pebe demo nyina se akwakwa ye weekend edition na extra time ebraso ye de fiemu nsem no so erano pe Praga Rider Muhammad woso mfaso no mfani agorandro amedase pa wa adwuma wonso oye na na jo Praga for nyina so ye damase erano pe ye de no to nchen so a emefamo nam kwa no so etie kama ebraso fiemu nsem update ne files no munsa kan tene kama mu ko YouTube na no pe na ma dwane update ne e free o wo de no to nchen so TV no Future TV on your multi TV decoder with a not to chancellor a radio na wutia a Future FM 1067 yes some say and so intimate from out dia they tell a woman's of corner and there anything ninjas ban we they tell a 3 and 4 no and then 5 p.m. Urum Olympic stadium and no Rabat na a Morocco and Algeria and Airbus game no you been your final game no at 7 p.m. p.m. ɛwɔ the same venue ɛyɛ Cameroon ɛne Malawi ɛna ɛbɔ saa game no deɛ tɛn sɛ wode no to nkyɛn a ɛno akɔyɛ price money no sɛm do a meka to sɛ wowini the ultimate na ɛyɛ $2 million ana wo nsɛ ka woyɛ runner up na ɛyɛ $500,000 afei third place no wobɛnya $350,000 wode no to nkyɛn a fourth no ɛyɛ $300,000 Black Queens abɛdu ɔmunya $200,000 ɛsan sɛ ɔmudu quarter finals ane ɛhwɛ nim sɛ after 19-20 years no ɔmbɛtumi awura mu ɛwɔ semi finals na afei ɔmawura mu ɛwɔ World Cup na se ama nneɛma nso atumi ɛkama ne nyina akyi ɔmo ntumi ankɔ playoff no ɛno nso atumi ahyɛseɛ girls no nso atumi atakye down a yɛde mu nsɛm de mu ɔno no pɛi na Brazil World Cup a ɛto dwa no so far ɔmo ama qualify ɛkɔ bi automatically ɛba Africa na yɛbɛnya Cameroon yɛbɛnya Malawi yɛbɛnya nneɛma ne di no akɔkɔ Morocco ne akɔkɔfa Algeria wei ɛne 4 African countries a mene wo kasɛi ɔmo nso atumi qualify a yɛde mu nsɛm de mu ɔkama the citizen a wɔne squad ne tie ubisa the update Prince Chenebo a ɛte sɛn mobɛtwɛn na magye yɛnkɔ division 1 a ɛno yɛ Super Cup no ɔboa Selenkle ɛnɛ match day 3 deɛ tensa no pay 10 aka 59 minutes na first game ɛno nso ɛhyɛseɛ simultaneously ɛwɔ group A Atram Davasɛ ɔne RTU Ofori Park ɛbɔtena game no ɛhyɛseɛ ɔkɔ ɔboa Selenkle a abusua draw sare kewa sare pante ɛne Derby United ɛno nso bɛtumi aba so ɛba group B na ɛno yɛ 3 p.m. ɛna saa games no ɛno nso ɛtiato ɛno nso saa Ofori Park ɛna face no ɔboa Selenkle ɛna 2 games no ɛno nso ɛba so nso pro fidelity ɛne Sampafe ɛno ɛba so ɛwɔ Ofori Park Lenkle yɛbɛnya Santi Goat ɛne Tamalasate ɔmo game no ɛno nso ɛtwa ɛba group A na after match day 2 abusua dwarfs okura 100% record ɛyɛ 2/2 6 points plus of 5 RTU order second ɛyɛ 3 plus 0 Atram Davance order third on the table ɛyɛ 1 minus of 2 yɛwini saa Derby United order fourth 1 minus 3 group B match day 2 yɛwie table no say ana nteretie nso pro fidelity ɛyɛ 4 plus 1 so far on consider go or you unbeaten win bako and draw na kwa bako Tamana City amutosmi no omukura 2 plus 0 Sampefi at a third a 2 plus 0 and Santi Goat fourth on the table a 1 minus of 1 ya demu samedi jaw coach Morino o adosum wasagina se antini dema won squad no munsumutie enra board member etema house folk alaja kambi ebe piemu e Kumase adanya wahuna Moro Football Academy player bako sort of fanako e man fly from Accra to Kumase oba fanako a Bronte dinner not just say Alezo Banson the tell say amode ne konkran wobenya no TV no so yes and a dance no on a family and a first no not just say empenifo a amoboa na Moro e ma bibie timi ko kama omukwesiai ema bibia timi koye etin akwadan ne maame ne papa abusua ana fenso no team owner edema na Moro ana mosia etin komono etin ena da TV no so na maame kwanya omofa so free Kumase na chese Kumase airport nie amuwie ewie bibia na eso mutu ekonkran eno so ena da so no chese bibia guna kwa so unless banso ana fenso no alaja kambi na so mo free ene Kumase ekonkran okolon ewo Ebony FC ana okon ne mother club ne de no ede na Moro eti has akofana ba akwedaro wanya just 19 years amode no ekonkran na chese catch them young ebeya dwuma pa this season ewo Timos Foka yede mu samade jaw mame Abrante de no ede Emmanuel Sanja na Santa upon a ball edema Vesnafsi kotoko nya bredentende se omunya kwedana almost epe yasin omu pishi aka 7 days not transferring to Kolomia and also close na ebane se na pressure ana mato adene so sa GFA ama extension bia 1 week and so aka 7 days china week pepepe 11:59 p.m. na Ghana Premier League Division 1 Division 2 Third Division Coast League ema ball amo transfer window eno close enti akweda ne dino adi mono Santa Vicinity amo player no tukumasa Sante Kotoko bibia betimesi eno last days ye hwenem sem ene move no eno so betimi akoso enkoso a obakoso upon a ball enso ade ama Vicinity yede mo komedi jao mame abronte dino ade Mustafa Yakubu wa complete the medicals e Timos folk mo fanto so we wiem evidence based on the down machines ana esisi no so no omo hwe bibia enra abronte de Mustafa Yakubu former striker at the Mount of Lions otu kwanko Europe waba oni house at the training be 2 weeks in ye omo hwe bibia enra the medicals and also timi akwaso ebetu Monday no sign a contract and so the matchman de no adios to foka ye de bi eja kama ye winning star the tell say left to back and de no at the Bismarck anim he say he fana kweda we call last season our Heart of Lions na eba left back wa na nya krokra se okwanyefa so okwanyefa ye nyina ye monitor oye free agent player he say team beat me fa it Bismarck anim okwanyefa obia atwen when the play left back when the echo for Bismarck anim no ye nyina ye atwen the deadline day Sunday coming week etna week 11:59 bebo no watu kwan ana say Ghana Premier teams ne be enso atimi afa ye nyina ye monitor ye wini sa mame Kalbiranchi and royal assist at the maniti no at the Coventry City against Monaco for the game to ja omutu 2 assist no ye ne kama pa kwa fa so dane ne ho afa ball epia to one PK yes any that's no Kalbiranchi and run onya first game at the maniti no at the Coventry City na nya krokra masa pass na no day o chop to one ball and so at the net mame standing ovation na nsaka ye oje game no obo 65 minutes at the maniti no at the Coventry City na ofrim no be hwe supporters no omo bom nsem say ya standing ovation na across the man Caleb Iranchi yentie kakra Coventry City Monaco. City Monaco a Bronte and Denade Calibiranchi o Chakiska Mukofa and Denebaya a more dupa 30 million euros and what buyer supporters in the Somanian day Frank James Lampard a coach at the Coventry City after the game Osako Dawe watch out EPL clubs now Munina ye a bomb Fred battle Mube Ble Parfi Akwedawe o ye player yentie coach Frank James Lampard.
Young, I think there's we've got a lot of belief in Caleb here. It's a player that we're very happy to have brought to the club. It was well wanted by many a club, I think, probably around Europe. And we sold the project to him. He's a good, talented player. He's young. I think there's going to be big uplift in how he's this boy. We believe he's going to have a really big career. So a big addition for the club, and I think we saw signs of that, and hopefully we'll see a lot more. We've got a lot of belief in Caleb here. It's a player that we're very happy to have.
Lampard is Akwedawe masa ye build team na okan bio obeye dwuma ejama Coventry City enche na EPL chance ye omuwie community shield na eno take over Coventry City watch out for a Bronte General at the Calbiranchi mame ene Coventry City omo supporter no o say omo bi da Akwedawe obeye dwuma nkasa na nra tiabo so kwa we ba se ono tia so Akwedawe de sana ebadia enye clubs no munyina yo esanse yiranchi abedu enra obie nwadwuma ono so ayeye yentie supporter edema Coventry City.
It's done. It's done. He's a Cov player, and may I just say that could possibly be one of the greatest signings we have ever seen at Coventry City Football Club. The most expensive signing, and no wonder why. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And this is crazy to me. 2 years ago, we had Brad Collins in goal. 10 years ago, the players, the ground, everything. And now, I mean, the quality of these signing videos as well is sensational. I can't wait for next season. Although I could be very easily disappointed with the results, it doesn't matter. What a wave we're riding right
now. And we say no, a expensive signing. Also 2 years ago, Omunya Mefri Debi compared to Caleb and Fa Akwidawe Medal or Baba Yajuma, and we are dear Benton game in Toja, Coventry City, and AS Monaco, their top from any update, and more pay more Musha TV no, a future TV, more Mutia Radio, a future FM, more YouTube, a future FM 1067. Yes, I see nothing, Yenante transfer, yen for more, and for more dear. House of folk, Mino Kasei, a 7 players, and I do. And Ram, Ebima complete your medicals, started 3 days ago. Abdul Aziz, they tell us so draw All Blacks. I'm left to back and Wabedu, where you be the medicals, where you Mustafa Yakubo, and Ra on also a brother dinner at the Alex Banso from Namoro, on also Kodunkrai, the medicals, and then it's now on also Betimeji, Manuel Osejan from Park Academy, on also Timeji, Roxen Cherame from Park, on also Timeji, Yebena Caleb Cranton from Victory Club Warriors, on also Ajebi Bia, from Pond Jawu. From Double Soccer Academy, and also the Danta into Usha TV now 7 players at the Matimani Tino, Eddie also folk, Mino Kasei, or Mojobi Bia, Eldania A Bia, or Massa BM, and short media so, but Mino Kasei Die, a 7, and a house of folk, Etimia complete ya, Yedamon Como, and so Edamon on pay, Yevini Sayanim Como, and no a house of folk, I'm a board member. Alaja Kambi, Fatu Sumame, and Ra Airport, Nena Grokra. He said, yeah, unless a banso, any house, a more trendy pa, Pique, minimum 7, yes, any a crime fast to free Kumasi Airco, none fair, and you must to me Koye, Edema Quetano, the family, and our first no Timon Tino, and the also folk, and the Aquedan and Ragakai, oh Kumasi, I must say, Nibi Bia, at the set Torek Jebren, Obakai Torek, years ago. Na free Kumasi Eba Akwidawe die na okwakoye osa half mo fam penifo onya kotokopa twetsa Ghana Premier League stars ye Torek Jebren mekai Staki ene house of folk mo bekai years ago na Staki ejane na so Torek Eba kuma edunkwa masa ojane na so more than 30 minutes na ojiska ewo dunkwa IHL Park na enya krokra na de tell say we asan swapa akwedane swa no mu ni sam we say no eye Torek Jebren Pro Mass ana babedu obeye djuma e de matima ne dino e de also foka ye de won komo enso ere jawo no pay mame abronte dino e de mesak e jete sowa. He said if an akwedane so eko de meet ne say ontu kwan onko outside the country no e kromia ya or your midfielder at the man versatile say akwedane beko say onko and unkomo eguso a and also eko so say 1 week ago and beka to say has any Samates omunyina enya akwedane dino ade meshak ajete sowa omo epe de meet some and store has any vision omo akasa Samates any vision e dim komo omunya akwedana omo epe na Samates supporters rebe omo dwalai pass division for na yeye mo tododo mo to senior players enfansem ema be biantiminya kama enti meshak ajete sowa wanko house foka obetima dwane Samates and also diaba na yenkwedi nkomo ewo Egypt na oko Egypt club ba ko a auto Ghanaian players pa Canal Sporting Club so far 3 Ghanaian players ano matimi afa mo fa mo ntosoma me pike amo enie na de tell say Hafiz Ibrahim ofi Atram Devase ene baye winger ni dino ede mawuli wayo ono so from house of folk ono so etime touch down ana attacker ni dino de Rudolph Mensah ono so etime abedo enti o chekia they tell say any 3 Ghanaian players ana Udoma Canal omo Egypt na omo so etime dwane tim no omo hwenim say season sasia eni ma so betime akoye enti house of folk mo winga no one time de one no not say okra phone no mo show TV no and that's no YouTuber and also any 3 Ghanaian players omo copy mu e kana omo so e ne Egypt no and ye dim come so edema na kotoko say 10 years plan and omo dey ba yes kotoko 10 years Uncle Ben Kofi for 5 years development plan Emma Ghana Echo World Cup for the first time. This time the Kotoko say 10 years. Now 10 years the woman one and they say and the coach is Papa Ebaba Omenya sporting director Papa coach Wabedu and the Omoji no mo say I'm build team for 3 years. I'm Toby Obi and 2 coin for 3 years and no idea bakoa and also team ba 3 eya dakwajache omo say no say omo baba ye wadwuma pa omo hwenem say ente omo betime complete ye wie 2026 and 2027 season omo hwenem che adakwajache ate omo betime complete ama be bia so timi akokama ebiem ni say kotoko ebe compete wa Africa and we 2 solid seasons omo ntranchen me bonne etena me mo etire bi ma bebo na me sanso ko omo say enye omo target omo hwenem say 2 consecutive seasons omo Africa and on say omo win league no back to back amas Africa pro obede 2 years no sekotoko domestic league omo timeje amas Africa pro omo timeje Africa omo bot so 2 and we omo target ebiem ne say player ne condition I'm fani akrokra de tansem ome wodwuma ama bibia so atimi akoye ama enema so atimi akokama eno so edemete supporters no so muntie yes mo so mubenya say e kotoko recruitment no de tanse muni sheka sesie se mo free say mo asem bi ka na recruitment we nye also supporters will not have a say in kotoko recruitment na se munya hwenka o muni hweka se bia ye koto we ednapa we nkonten sa ne ma no mu begya ni nyina ka mu kan so ayentie ye na yenim de ye 10 years mo ka hwea enye ye recruitment muni hweka efa ho eno ye de ba proper communication directorate eno so betimi akwaso eno aye communication papa mo ka sama obi ate na mo kasa aye fact and factual eno so betimi adwuma eno so de ba afa ye wini sanso a na say tutu stadium omo ba besi house say obesi stadium a ebefa nipa 25,000 ewo problem kotoko say ono so ebesi bi ye beto ne din o say tutu stadium ebefa nipa 35,000 not just a standard one and omo ba ye enti kotoko in 10 years no emunsam ana mede ma no omo wie ne sanso a kotoko workshop eno betimi akoso de ama mu nyina ana mfe kotoko shop ankasa eno so betimi aba na shop no omo bie ba ko ewon kran omo bie ba ko ewo kumase na afi omo Jesus replica mo so betimi akoto ama bibia so betimi kama yede mu nsam de ma no pe na mu ntie yesi home games match tickets masa yebetum enti new season enchase amase enche esase no yetense okwa stadium na last season VIP utua 100 cities ampacho ebeko 150 ebia center line utua 50 Ghana ebetime akwa 60 or 70 amu betum eno ye diaba no mu wie ne sanso a ebe security won sensem players ana fans no team security a eye pampe ombajirim ama niema so time kama enti di omode top no so ana mdimo update as ama no enro papa kofi ekoka say ne striker ani dino ente not say osay kofi a last season o man 13 goals oko wan kahwe nemu ne capital Isaac Kwadwo Fosumoko say ufi say obeto a eye 600,000 Ghana cedis ene dano so old currency 6 billion monfa no to so mame sa akweda we na akokomensa na papa kofi anopai o manfa nkyere masa o ma horo ne ho pa mamnya akweda na nsa na obi anhwe ebia o first time nie a wo hwe TV no ebia fei ana waba YouTube follow eno future de tensa akweda we ana ye kan wasem no de tensa papa kofi say egina 600,000 Ghana cedis old currency 6 billion master aye flat was first no start here na gina 3 equal 35 equal 4 equal 5 3 days ago and 4 days ago 5 days ago bawa bopa is it watum 6 billion opa bra opa dai untimi nto akọ na mame papa kofie enra oni mo akodi nkomo no se saa pepepe de ete na saa common sense na di matema kanse no na we kura de to 4 buo 6 billion emre kura yentie papa kofi
Sikani le mi muni se sokura o na aya mutimi koto obi foreign no yeto obi elisembia $20,000 $30,000 no eno de adena yen local we a se skebi enye skebi sa na me de ato no so ese wo a why ready to pay business no brabe fan no pre sa na me de ato no so tisono aya de asisi aye target ni se ye pese ye Ghana ye league no aya akonno no obi aba behwe nti sa na ti dia ye nyi ni yie ma na nya fe maybe sa wasemo ye bo na me man kwa na winning bonus 10,000 no eno de nyeska winning bonus amede bonus we nye league super cup no na winning bonus no between 10,000 de ma se metwia no ho ade ma nti ye business na meye nti sa na me de atoso club bi aba mteso sanity
on teso kapre 6B opa bra take it or leave it on teso ne mo amugu Facebook chimu koyen ho adan ne bro na tesanyankasa obo blasters na say winning goalking best player division 1 na wan ne beto maza jonso kwada o on teso ne ente so tena eno ye de ba Richard Botu Agadas ese de eya tonsom ebisa befa na nkomodie ne de ese de omonde ato baabi bibia betimi asi se ebi akotoko ebefa Richard Botu Agadas ana samomfa no sesi amene ukase die adena kwadade nemum 3 days ago no obi afi se efa oni tim ne training wia the tense the contract ono sign ade akwa esi ya Richard Botu Agadas ne move no asatna entomu ne se okoka say open straight contract nya fe ana minute mun ko training mun mi data 2 years ago 3 years ago mo pa mun ko me videos ana buroni say na chairman afa na wabo ye ni mo kra we ye first time create with DNA ye nhwe videos bia ana o ka tell say mun hwe me videos and we 2 years ago no say 2 years ago the bra sekoto dwe kra bena ni mo ente se 2 years ago woni team no nya training emi hwade wonya de a ene mo hold no on until further notice yentimi sign some contract no ema no so ntimi nya ye enti Richard Bodu Agadas ni move to kotoko no dependent bibia betimi se eno de ba mama John Entry house supporters anopai ewo x monko fa kweda wemra house for say mo top supporters ne se mo to mayade nemum mu here experienced players. Experience is the best teacher. Eduma bi no konum ya dia John Entry ene baba ya dwuma enti has supporters ana yebusa se na se sie 7 abedu mo ye satisfied emu da ho ana so kama pa na one player sisia so ba John Entry ne move no bibia betime se has ebetime akọ bia last minute nemum no he said the intention your supporters now ana put say amonko for John Entry enso embra eno ye die ben na pay Jonathan Sowa tabawna no embra Tanzania amo Premier League no eno so timi asase Ziginda Blasters enra onya go enso edema team no amo che for 10 gate ejemo 3-0 one ball first goal no Jonathan Sowa wasase ye ewo bobo kore de no ede Ziginda Blasters almost ewo Tanzania omo league no eno so atimi asase 4th September ebese Friday na Ghana Premier League eno so asase Bernard Mensah enra ono so enya goal ede man club ewo ne Saudi Arabia omo che Al-Ittifaq ejemo 4-2 club de no ede Riyadh and yes Jumana omo ye Jumana win 4-2 and we Saudi Pro League no not some and you metimi ko kama ye win ratings abaye 8.4 na kyesem ene Bernard Mensah ono so adwuma enso edema ne club na yede mu samari jaw ebewie Monday na goalkeeper ne dino ete Danlot Ibrahim wa complete ewo team ne dino ede Asante Kotoko enema guna kwa so yese mutual agreement eno so team adwuma the meeting say 2 years say me catch last week no sana teretie 2 years and over sign ejama team ne dino ede kuma Asante Kotoko until 2028 and on the contract no eno so betime wu a yede mu samari jaw no pay former Asante Kotoko player abetamwa wawura Saudi Arabia 1 year ana no swetim asan Hadja club ewo ana wakopie onie ona daseno abetamwa ewo Kotoko abetamwa ewo Saudi enra 1 year ana no swetim asan edematima de no ede Hadja club until 2027 ana no contract ebetimawu Abeiku ema presentation am phone cross no akato say Kudus Muhammad. He said they were fully fit. Only team no air training now. Jamin say can say omo pieces na eba Sunday against Hofiam. Obetimi ampobi ama niema so timi akokama. And also Jamin say can na no pay na ye win sa. Yenim komo e other stories sa. And also eba Asante Kotoko supporters chairman Solo eba Western region. Yes. Oba Western. Na Western nyina say supporters amada obinyanemo san say Kotoko no enye fie any ano any the support into the chance oba Western region wadi nkoma kirem Western baby a oba ene 15th solo eba yentie no
Fabulous the best, fabulous the greatest, fabulous no the commercial Asante Kotoko supporters regional tour aye kono sabri Yankopo ya aduma ochina ye PM Western region. Na any commercial Asante Kotoko supporters wo Western region na academic town. Ni na say ya hwekwan beba so asi ya ye wuro mu. Yibi to wuro mu ahoden so. Na ya to adwan fa ye supporters groups na. Enti ochina yishiem get in touch hotel takwa the commercial Asante Kotoko support bia what men can Western region especially the circles no ye na yishiem takwa afi odwan na WhatsApp group also meet me baby afi Kotoko support bia oye Kotoko support there nyankopɔ ya no chan ye na yishiem get in touch hotel Abeiku Sikani
Sesina oma ya dwuma pa Edwina Stars player Nancy Amponsa obekaya o park so bobo on your friends say wo dan se o family mo dan nyina se na start doma yene waya de pa dwuma waya na no den na doma carpenters association say dan so bo ne de o mafa kan nyina entimu hwe TV na ena da so no kan nyina obi entua kapre oma ye ho adwuma pa ama enema so etime kamenti Doma Carpenters Association omo na keka mo bo ma dan oma boso ama bibia so etime akoye mami we ni emfansi se ni jefo se ompese omo wisu Accra Sports Stadium edebo Afcon qualifies na omo kasa echirim se omo nyaaya ebeboa pa ama enema so etime akokamenti omuguso ehwe se enema so betimi akoye pike benfanto so ntimane yesa na bibia so ntimi nya kamanti omawie bibia abema mfa birthday we mfam na menko yes pike fanato so mame we Dr. Nana Free neba young girl krausa Brianna Nana Akua Free amponsa ene birthday yes fanato so mame na yanko na tese ne papa se ode mano enti Brianna Nana Akua Free amponsa ene your birthday special one from your father Dr. Nana Free and a demo Banasco emunyina tachiri na omose omudi jaw ene anopay ye weni sanso immaculate entry yes for no so to so immaculate entry ene your birthday asan boni trimku sa minim ene your birthday 15th August 2026 ene your birthday special one na chese immaculate entry and your birthday also on February aya wanim daso and your birthday special one and so call the amount Panasco and the buyer immaculate entry happy birthday to you. On this note yemfa efiemun seminar and fancy national and troso and house of folk supporters omu meeting so ewo su asase rep from Amenfi East wase Kropon chapter 164 omu so akodu
and agaze na ewa kano yehu yehu anu ye wo but yentumi say mani to me do that standard na ye na yetumi epeno and I didn't say I had to focus on kotokomu mutuma ilo mo na komutuma compete and kebutuma edin kakra but now our kikano form so other nationals and I say other nations and no more professional but maybe you so across sports stadium kwekun kanya bad so that say it tells you say will be and will be to maybe you so by the na no ni tibia mo te say assistance now ni tibia mo te say yetumi say into that standard now ye na ye pen on the calf which me ajatum for those international games management course na because recently na baba ya sports stadium there by and o share picture and bia ebe statistics ni ebe bo games e wo so a in fact area ho kakra what I say area ho kakra then all they compare across sports stadium now they acquire that venue civil go stadium na performer say maintenance manual eda so eda ho ama sikasema de be maintain na no eso tuma de down no kwagu I didn't say okosha ya na ya ho kakra so your maintenance culture na ade ba ko de bia kan wasem and sientumi anhwe de ntumi anya say ade na kwagu ye besi infrastructure no ye besi si bebele but at the end of the day farm for so be am family cause assistance now you be 5 venues as ye see any year and any problem Alhaji Ali Muhammad Sports Stadium, Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium, Lagos Sports Stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, then Takwa. So that's it. Those venues did now, but you to say to that standard niti about international games to Ghana. Na ya chile. The last time we took the intervention of certain president, we to step in and stand a game. You to boha. If not that, and Kebi and Keko outside the shores of Ghana, it make a game. Meanwhile, you were the infrastructure stages no ha. By maintenance no and it might acquire problem so and one team come say Mr. Yampo Franka gwegu e dey dwan dia chene sa complaints no entmemwa you know the appropriate quarters are so to my channel grievances and so to me call you know where o communicate the qua response never over the media space over can yes in painful no matter but one are so to me to animal now come the ministry when they dwan dia chene sa these are the challenges I'm facing I need so and so amount of money to be able to maintain these infrastructures. So that's it. But so but now no be complaints o to an time or time of mandate now so. Now ko na so am be bobo bia at the end of the day when you be bo tin so say oba na service want to make bibi papa bia na ke bia osumesi kwat na ya nke nkeye osumesi obentin kwat na ya na nkeye but now you have been given the mandate and compare so na offer so what to maintain your purchase no and compare so na offer so man dey ye stages out on kwaku etuma date na kwamu for games en ko ese game we ban sana ya ko prepare oh yem for attention fan kwa na ye bia en ko pabusia bi yem ko ye short work bi na etuma bo game no de bi that level no ya pon kana ya pa that level no I say at least ye finish ni na no ye prepared na games e basto a ye na be decide say okay this time around yem fan ko central o we dey yem fan ko north yem ko western and as yem ko the central region yem ko greater Accra na ama variety na tuma be mu but ekoba ni say there etumi be fa some of the equipment be from one stadium near the call the other because is it the right way to do and I say this is the right way to go Ghana baby and the world football to be do so that's it. So I say it's about time asumu tuma tutu na ma bibia so tuma kon kan green procedure kotokofo na omso betum de on omso betum 20 no ma di ache e gina 20 nyen ne ba o you start to see follow football 10-20 gina for quite a long time you see our supporters na score empo nko no aka say 2020 no kikabo ma kwa me betum nya ska o so that say supporters na nko no aka say 10-20 no kwa no kikabo ma e bia 20,000 spectators be so that's it. But you book him if you actually saw 5,000, 6,000 spectators and it meko. So this amount of money now and we all know say every now and then number to make name. So to me, I don't think say a bad idea, and we more communicate earlier because season I think say it start here. We have there some weeks to go, and we more communicate the actual supporters. So we prepare now prepare. We say this time around, oh yeah, the kakadi account. So to me, a very positive. To me the market how communication to my band no a very positive we support and we to my bobo say you know and you 20 be from 20 to 30 and I say be 40 and say it is no only in Ghana and a bit my this particular and I say bit my side I didn't say all over the world season be share say to be so I didn't say come kwa no mo dey mra dey about say we a season ticket holder na be I best start season be 3-4 games so my stadium kwagu you be start touch no dey feel so. So that's it. These are some of the things some way and now that's so much to me adjust spectators my season ticket holder now at the end of the day won't remember games. They want people who are committed to the club. They want people who can rally behind the team. Every now and then they'll be behind the team to support it. I'm a beer so to conquer. So the communication, the term of the communication is very positive. I bet me about Monday or never be on to me, you know, and so it's my good name. Then again, we had to focus on this. I dedicate the one say to me. One thing I'm happy about no say we had number of years now the moment now because recent times say some player 1 year 2 years near their momo but a be equita 3 years contract 4 years contract 5 years contract and a suit whatever and some of them and yes custom gidi and only we more to folk because he now be the dancer say if indeed we must settle down a Canada one a lot of money and I have to focus my pumpy that money has gone waste too so you can go waste company the good bottom how to folk answer them for so proper bien to my friend so that money they could have used it on the transfer market and so to their offer an elite player but they beer after paying that amount of money almost no make to say be a from kakra and I say the target budget to me the two no no to me take a chunk of the budget and say money no it me the fee budget muti omuntu me go for an elite player so not this academy players and I say young talent no na who do mo pa I think say no so to beboa and o hwe me utimaba then our branch friend say Alex Benso so to and other players 7 players they had to focus supporters na hwe na say at the end of the day o betumi nya makuya sign bi ba ku betumi da beka now assistance no munya ba ku bi te kan wa e ku dia okay so that say umna mekuya sign ba ku bi de kan wa and say how to folk supporters will be okay say the upcoming season nyama betuma konkan so a lot of names and it be popular I can say John Entry Ishimelado of Heart of Lions people are proposing that to folks should go in for him omutumen confirm from that but you share how our board no omuso to your recruitment here so betuma ko in for a big player motuma confirm to me now but as it stands now yes I want a friend say Ben so to ba you share how our to me adopt to the Premier League no and I say na more of funny their shame as say Ebon right omu their shame say yes yes he's a Namoro player I think say and yes kasem gidi we heard the terms of the contract now they are looking for us in the near future obetuma travel outside the shores of Ghana and we have contract now say first year utumi opportunity to travel omo dey assume 30% sell-on clause omo tumi to adiama na mo yofo no say first season won tumi nya the opportunity na second season and omo tumi nya the opportunity na how to focus in the coin and start transfer it to be ma na mo yofo no 20% of it and in the final year no so tumi nya opportunity na mo yofo no 18% of any sell-on clause I didn't say a very positive so that say and how to focus in the platform so nya matches ne ba ku menu bona na kasa na performance na kon kan ya to say the sunny day ekoyi I think that that is the way our muso to me faso and a very huge signing assistant na won't mean to man how to focus to men tono abotin beble because he say division 1 player feel to me eba the Premier League and won't mean to abotin beble but they would the man on loan and I say based on condition contract terms you call the next 3 years or no opportunity this percentage number to ajide fiwa who knows maybe on the first season can be to hit I'm going to mean a bigger contract outside Ghana. And okwa esika be na betu aba na Moro for no so I think say a smart move from team na friend say na Moro and the guy who had the performance he's a left-footed player and baby now describing say Messi he's been the captain of the team for some time now in control near fair the ball no near fair and he take ons or one player I think say Sunny Denel be near hu Sunny born or bebo had to focus no e bia na ye hu from Abranteɛ friend say ne benso. So I say the take ons, the ball control, and in the ball distribution, and about the dribbling, sir. He's also there. To me, the general way play also very good. To me, how to football book. So if you look at this particular instance, I say at this point to meet me, we need penalty. Say to me the amount because I very skillful and all defender now attack and I want to me and you very careful. So more money you know, or meet me some highlights of our brand friends say. And the Alex Burns to my journey Accra to folk. So we had the ball career and the ball distribution and the take ons and in the pacer. I didn't say and not bad, but it's a young chap. He will learn about to go into the football no about the finishing now. He will work on it and in the general ethics on the foot of play. Also with me I am about when to pass and when to shoot, when to take ons. Sana money now I think say an air trainer say Ombetmenya and Ellis strike a bit to account. Division 1 players now confront the money problem because they believe say given time and experience this players will also grow because next season I can't Abranteɛ friend say Alex Benso Asama and Division 1 player be getting the Premier League experience so a very different conversation altogether. They believe in that but I think that this is so much more compete here and now bro Duku much respect to him now this season we are going to different we are going to so to really Bobokono but so no krana at least obetime here player wa ko de aka no a striker ba ko tube de aka no and early striker ni na nim goals na hye etumi abeka no so se mawuli wa yomu can say Martin Kakarimu any other place need to make ejuma from the wings etumi the ba midfielders need to make ejuma you will need a finisher or the Premier League experience na nim pomo na na nyese dia obetumi ashe goals na dia ma to focus kan kobasa na say draws na last season how to focus etumi hu ye no and na be na betumi akoso because last season how to folk mentality here say on share I want to mention no and their defense was very solid there it may be a side no and so it may be but I ban attack now you must struggle in front of goal so the supporters them per se be kwa kade bi e ka ketekete na chance mo ko wish no debi they want to make sure say omo to me defend na omo to me defend omo last very well the least chances omo to me up front no omo to me hide it ma finish draw chances no so supporters are calling for an early striker to need how to football Bobokono might be a suitable conquest. So that I don't think say there's much of a problem. And I think Richard Broadway Gadas also do coming out with him say Kotoko foreign say woman straight deal. Also to me proving
as a Brunino said anymore. I don't know saying 2 years ago the videos from
Richard Broadway
Gadas and a direct signing.
One of the best midfielders and I say arguably who here Kotoko set up in ma. One of the midfielders of Bobo and Yepa, Richard Bodo Agadas. And I think so free the shores of Ghana can some of us. Now you say we are losing certain elements away Premier League anymore. Because Agadas said Bobo and Yepa. And I didn't say you see, I know he's a new player to the coach.
Yeah.
Everything is new. So we a player. I didn't say also now but also to justify the reason why the new coach Eric Tinkler because also by our different approach, different ideologies and ultimately or when the profile of players or person no more juma. So you can be a former player or bobo ni but they be currently how a person building the team no won't fit into the philosophy no and that's the style of play no unless say we to justify say we to adopt it to the system of play. Okay. So yes the ego say we a big player and was saying about there it shouldn't come in. Also no every now I say because you even Oko elite clubs now some of the big names the best statistics in Ogogu now starting from the junior side need to have 50 media ball. So Bodu is a wonderful player.
What's it? Uncle because ono me su say odun say it no kotoko na.
Oh yeah so who say wa bobo kotoko tinka o say aba.
Nyama sesan omo. He like you no kra no. Omo abai. I say lawyers of food ku nkomo na okodi no.
Yeah.
Ose omo bai omo yi eduma ncheye de but decisions na omo make no na nka be difficult ama ono no time for no no ka ho bi o
yeah
but ose obo we mu abaso fi say we mu decisions bi omo make no enye easy to make but we mu de omo na esi fom but omo ntumi enfom no esi fom eti ebi e kwaye dadafo bi di anka ye wuken omo ekokomie coach ni ma coach na anya we mu de omo ni yama foforo na eba wo no kwa good no kra de hu won kwase am good
yeah
and kojo sabi any sensible coach bi a omo mo wa ba bobo na wahwe because if for night na wo kwa good no dent na wa bobo no say yin na ye kuro ma kwasa am good ana me wa
Yeah.
But you born. And I know.
Oh, yeah, I should have.
And Obi a businessman be we am a former player there. But I will buy you one or some as good. Tell I go to one movie.
So why you Ghana leg no players no so about both club na no kwa no ba straightforward or working straight to the team.
I know
so but most of the clubs na Kotoko mu na mo ye. Kotoko mu na mo ye. Players no mo kono mo ba.
Ah. Go here intense bebre sir because one Obi o kwa no Suban binti and omo dey
I know different. And there doesn't come in.
Maybe we say back I am normal routine. So I say be a crabs na mo oluwa me dey we back Kotoko na heart na dey kojo. Of late I dey pass over kuna wasambo. I say one you feel dada. Because me kai kwame oba kan mebre ya. Omo akwa ba bobo Kotoko na heart na nsin ya. Yes simple sir.
Kwame poko ba ya anfa.
Da me na fa na bo no.
Se wo kwa asan so aba na abebo.
Yes, akwa ba abebo. Enye bebre wa league ni mu. So obo Kotoko na wako na wasan aba.
Bebre. Se dan la de kura ko wasan.
Bebre wa league ni mu. Ya league ni de enye na wo mkura.
Dan la de no ono no obo.
And Akidas was not playing. Akidas was playing for Kotoko. He was
Kotoko asem na ye kan. Wo ko na wo ba no.
And I'm say Akidas no. O Kotoko no obo.
No am captain. So wako ana wo ba na me se wo ba no mo. Wo ko den se wo bo ntina wo ye ton bia. Ba wo ba no mo.
Performance na.
Ana make.
Performance na de e kakra bi.
Say easy. Yes, omo ba nya ni na nefa. But the make can say there's been certain normal actually the players the team say and they so wako outside na anko yi amfa and I say wako different club na anko yi amfa no or but ne former team ya na nye difficult amfa no that much
o dey bi
omo ba say we obi a wo so wudina wona aso kakra
omo pa bebo nwa enti se stade ntina make say some mentality when you infinity ma it because now a new coach new system new approach and also to labor so you have to justify the reason why also to me for that's the one reason why e dey more straight contract no in tempo as and kebi and straight contract e be ma no
so free kuma say ba no free say straight contract
yes in tempo that is the normal most of the times so Ghana Premier League no say how to folk Ibrahim Salifu so wasamba how to folk because say on some kwe can say justify and some more for
and so on so go go for heart and
right
Salifu ya wo kan asem ya
omo dey ko fa
ba ye no
okoba say
okoba na Kotoko no link up
na say woni man sama e ba ye
so ono no wo free as for ko bi nem DC
yes one fini e Lamte return is here Richmond Lamte so return is here sen kan na kan going back to Kotoko na nya den so they make what you see here pa so Richmond Lamte ko of to fi Kotoko no was it bad they were in good terms he was playing and omudia no kwama ne koye so akoma is nyama kwa nkoyi amfama no start returning to Kotoko in tempers na kan nya den ba amfama no but look as if say now the trend is changing and very positive. I'm not saying say we a player now see a kind of Kotoko at now Koba Mama Angel, but I saw mutuma say and they will fall into the current administration no omu game plan ma geologists no ofete and stand a bit for not just say bia we a former player and I say we a big name out me bentine for sakeke. That's the mentality I'm person with me like Agidas also to me addition it to me the room because now a new approach new tactical plan and a coach net me ba ebia he's a coach he believe in youngsters. He want to build his team around youngsters, especially our midfield no. But who show age na cost no.
And there's a more plan on the Abano Crano.
It's not making us if he's willing to adopt to the system of play for
Gadas on a way of say the experience no. So just on family boy. Now experience anything ere but what Gadas Kotoko is here and ton be any age say 1 year and 2 years I will born work with free and as I will be go baby retire. Akorata iti Kotoko no nim say so open one some kofa Agadas ya future be anyway bi as obeton na yesika baby abi because of age no ejade a wo de be convince na say wo ya fit a obetumi abo na no kobo so na yan hwe a wo say
no kre obi kra mo feel be say aso onya fit na no so dabi wo ya fit pa
aso ya fit
na man for say na santi go no man bo bi
ana no man bo
eno na answer man for raise concern the be say
any dey bet by a lot of
factors and businessman bia baby so
yeah so kwa asante go did see ya
be a lot of factors
uvi ama no ba
it could be a lot of factors
what sign 6 months one movie
yes it could be a lot of factors assistance na going to make say bia
me who is eno to create almost one training no mo hwe no
and eno tina
it could be a lot of factors
so to me fetch out that those factors into no say
be bona yen
hwe enti men class the oge ni yo
oh da bi
enti o taste to making am say in time pass no encourage any kotoko na say former player no enkanya den
me say asante gold kura nko bo matches bi kura mo ni hu say
na so I go it wo chira won sa I go tim na yo
enye
entika enka body say enka sika kotoko de mo obia enka mi so say bi kura gold betua na wa bo mo premier so ma ba premier so ma ba premier
am nka hwe kura say stay ye no be ye adwuma okọ na no anso okọ
ye nka no kra nche danfo senka bodu ye fetia enka no ko mfi gold so sen akokotoko
na bi Oma qualify by Premier League.
I go to one or quite a job, so maybe what stance.
He's a former, he's a big player.
No, when Kawad and Kababuana power compared to Kotokon, Kababi Buana power.
Maybe a bomb.
You see, there are players also who know so or a Kotoko player.
Not then a first place, about quite good.
Yeah, I found out about Picky. As I say, who's there? We go outside now, bar. I say, I bet I'm what deal. On demo. Alone or quay and or sound returning so not kotoko na war the first scene and stand up fantastic and you any different but is he walk outside eba and in the middle of the season and I said I think the start season in the middle of the season you want a team service to me and ya calculate to unko team obeka kwatna bench because some of them they want to relaunch their career they want to go back again.
That be adding na opetima obenya kakrabo because one guy so unimu inside they say
it's not saying
one more na wo de kwe no enye
no na de aba
yes eno wo ho
nti o so kwa kraba at least obenya bi abo ma abrofo no an say amano for na say hu bi
you see eno wo ho
because I wish about team it say mediama say abeta mu am ne events strike American asem agadasem so wo fi Tanzania mo ne ade ba biom na okoto mediama Asha career na ebe shekura. Enti entina o kan say so wunye tim a wo kwa. Obenya bi abo.
Fantastic. So
now I go let's go nka obenya bi abo.
Ono benya bi abo.
Ma mo sengam man.
Net saying. Nwa. Obenya bi abo. Nti awono be kwa for match fitness e dey flow. They no be share the platform a ebetuma project mu asan akọ bia opese okọ no.
Okay. Nti nka o fa go no abakotoko na wa.
That is it. But o for tokoni at na equita platform assistance now. Whether you like it, so more performance test. I'm going to put the platform. And to work out for match fitness, no. Now they will reward. So in the middle of the season, they won't go out to vote on Kokotoko. But I was saying to fair enough. There are a lot of factors that will constitute to when game time. A bit about injury, a bit about a lot of things. So I say I went to a game plan and I say game time. But now when you say season I want the platform. The following season makes me movie out and I say there a person may achieve no means me to achieve. That's the more reason why I want to come to commercial Santo Kotoko. But say no coach need team and say and as a coach who say oh fell into the philosophy where never by force any change say by a former player and TM fan Debbie you have to merit the call-up. As to me a check say coach the philosophy the tactics no to me but no trouble the system will build around you especially in the midfielder you have to get the trust of the coach before yes I know so to me I don't think say there's any problem but they're making say players no more returning to the Ghana Premier League no omo function team say how we leave with team no and yes now more return sanity changes aba if no for anything at all coaches changes aba and so coach be a bar or the different ideology different tactics so you have to merit the call-up you have to gain the favor of the coach and sana it make say it point not just say walk straight into the setup no to makobo
5 be yan fanye 02495050 43 0249505043 uroma edo be kona oba be kire wadwen 0208 555560 0208 5560 Bomadensa obebana wabechre wadwen sisi yabasa Paris Saint-Germain amo enso ene Ferran Torres ewieti official was sign edi ama PhD about me so benya mamia Ferran Torres PhD di no enso aye dan wakwa sign sisi ya since I know I was sign or started training ba ku mienu with Dembele mu ni ade ti announcement no enso etimi abaso kawe ya samo ya behwe bibia so betumi sidi ni akasa ho bebreti aya dan ya behwe de be koso na
But my way back when I mammy wish birthday when I had it. Now you're styling I would achieve for styling to mammy and I am wishing young corn. That's a surprise to be about ain't be at now. I someone mention I would EM Sporting Club captain or no Dodua Efrano styling. Happy birthday Uncle M Farmer Abrencha Efrano styling. I could point your cassiapa na onshila onyo kase nshila opa ya opebia omwana emblem emfa ema na mame another picture no so and also isco enso awoda ati yes happy birthday enko emfama isco go find money chairman no I say yami a ti happy birthday enko emfama chairman isco yanko pon yo kese na onshila opa yes so na ndama surprise back I will 10 to 12. You bring a new face back on 10 to 12. 10 to 12 or no. I'm saying fairness. I'm about high life. I credit will give room. Saturday is Sunday. I had a but and the surprise be ba. I was Saturday no tea. Over train. And you know by all day. Cast on the bear for floor. Bear cast for floor. You know idea. Bear with the but cast on the bear cast for floor. Tons in idea na boom. At the na watch na uti na ema aye kama and they fully active. And they show no there. As a regular man I would the pa because 10 to 12 a beshi na fi did them and so I bet you so. I didn't phone on my hand no buy no move. When you protocols in any zuka kama ya samo na ehudi eko. Kwam ya po ekofi.
Abeiku na echo munyina ne no munyina so ase na nchia bafo yes eskuma here na onkwaso memcha pa na adwuma wo ye ne man so ndimi ko kama mfama guru misafo nyina so yatem nkase mutie 247 nso ya cheche mo pa na na konfo ne wo ye ne baso kumase abusu ne nyina so ye ma mo hyeden ye ma mo ka franso yes e hwese bibia nso betimi yakoyi abe on Tuesday yako ratrim ene Ratrim Cars Association match uma motor spa ne other games no ene o match nti say do na momo ntwen we are coming after 12 p.m. ye sorry so na kan wase a udu jokwa ene jo mpatase ansa na ko Ratrim a kwan so nyina mo nhye ho ye ba life and colored wo hwe de we aye ba be adwuma no ho na boot bibia be ready yes nti on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Nana Boaban Park. A honor game there baso. Nti Nameboa bibia betima kama.
Enche bibi otime monitor show no. I mean tell me mommy. Rumiki Enterprise Mankesim. Mommy ana pay in charge sen confirm monitor show ni 2470. Michani pa Mankesim for na eche chom kwegu. Enche chom na so monitor show no. Mr. Samokoman and so monitor pa so Michani pa and the farmers for none of almost fashion in the agency, but my teacher.
Actually, young Kana and surprise no eba na Emma and so I come. It's a good way to my power. Uni was may say man of my Bibia and so I come. I grow Bibia. Bye bye.